Hey everybody, we are live. We have 7 steps to magic. This is Dory Friend, and I'm going to teach you how to make $100,000 plus in 4 hours or less with 100% free traffic. And I'm really, really excited. I'm glad that you guys are on with me. Hopefully a lot of you read my book. And I believe that you are here for a reason. And I'm going to show you some things that I think are going to make your mouth drop. And it's not just me here. I have my colleague and one of my really, really good friends, Ann Prim, is on here, and she helps me kind of keep on track because I am not a formal presenter. I don't do this for a living. I'm an SEO geek. Oh, even if you don't know that term, SEO, it's free traffic, but I mostly create software and my head is in the computer. So Ann keeps me on target, and she's already telling me go to the next slide.
No, what I wanted to say is hi, so that if you hear my voice, you at least know that I really am a real person and I'm here, and I will keep Dory on track. And sometimes she'll get off on tangents. So if I interrupt her, it's just our Mutt and Jeff style.
Yeah, because I get really excited about this, and there's a lot of new things happening in our world, our online world, and I wanted to share it because I remember when I was first coming online and I didn't have anybody to go to. I had to figure it out all by myself. In fact, I had gone to some scammy seminars too. People that, charged me and didn't give me nothing. So even in my book, that was Yannick Silver, and he sent me an email, and I was like, okay, I'm going to pay for this, but I'm going to go and I'm going to sit in the front seat and look these guys in the eyes, in the whites of their eyes, because I wanted to see if they were telling the truth. And believe it or not, that was the same group of guys that I'm hanging out with today. They were the real deals, the real guys that making money on the internet, not the ones, just trying to just saying that they're doing it. And I'm going to introduce you to my guys that are doing it, and plus Ann and I. So anyway, let's start into what is coming up today. We got the same 7 steps that make you money online in 8 different ways. Now we have 7 steps to free traffic, and then we have 8 different business models that we're going to show you that
they can apply to.
They can apply it to.
And you're going to say 7 steps so many times today that if you get through this presentation saying 7 steps without getting your tongue tied, I will be very, very, very surprised.
Yeah, I know. And I already get my tongue tied. So anyway, you can have results in as little as 10 days and 4 hours a week. And I'm going to prove that to you. We have case studies that are going to make your mouth drop. And this is the real deal, guys. I don't do this very often. That's why I have Ann here to keep me on track, because this is something I don't do at all.
And it says each of these 8 can easily make you 100K or more. The truth of the matter is you have 10, and there may even be more.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. Let's just keep moving on with what all we're going to cover today.
So I'm going to tell you about free traffic versus paid traffic, and then where to start and why I like it way better. I'm going to show you how one of our experts generated $120,000 with just free traffic, and really, really quick and smart. You're going to love it. We have quick tip.
That's easy for you to say.
There's the tongue twister. The quick trick to outsmart the 3 top search engines, which I love to do. In fact, I think it's the best game on the internet. I mean, best computer game that there is, because there is a cha-ching at the end of it. When you rank your page, you see money if you have monetized that page. So that's why I personally love this. And I have a story. I used to work for Apple. I have patent stuff that Apple has. And when I got into SEO, I just totally got enamored with it. And I'm still there. And SEO is just, I'm going to explain what that is, but it's just about getting free traffic. So I'm also going to show you how one student who doesn't.
Well, let's introduce him now. I mean, the bottom line is this guy didn't know English, and he made $75K with free traffic.
Yeah, so his name, I call him Vera because I cannot pronounce his name. He's from India. And what makes this so interesting is that somebody who has their English as their second language is doing this, and he just made $50,000 from 2 of the things that we're going to show you, 2 launch jackings. And that's the key word I want you to pay attention to, because that's the one of the 8 business models we're going to talk about, plus the 7 steps. And he was so nice to say which he was inspired by me.
It's always nice when somebody says that.
I know. I love that.
You often, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So total prizes. Here's another person.
Well, we're going to show, this is from Jeff, actually. We're going to show that later. That's another launch jacking example.
Yeah, one of our business models, he just made $68,000. The key is free traffic. And the way you get number one traffic
Oh,
is to
wait. We have a technical difficulty. They're saying they can't see the slides. What's happening? Dory, hop up.
Okay, they can't see the slides.
Does that mean we need to start over? Let me just get in here really quick. Let me just get rid of this. Let me go right into Google Hangouts. And we have, we're sharing the screen. Oh, there's my face. Hi, everybody. I hope you can see me. This is Ann.
This is what happens when we do stuff live.
So we've got desktop, Google Plus Hangouts. This is what we want to share. Nope, this is not the right screen. This is the screen we want to share for sure. Desktop 2, start screen share. Woo! No, that's right. We just need to do this right here. Can we do a quick check? I want to see if everybody can see our thing before we continue on with the key is unlimited free traffic. Leave the door open, JP, and turn on the air. We're dying in here.
Thank you.
We're live, baby. Can we see the screens? Thank you so much. Sorry, guys, that we've been going so quick. I don't really want to start over, but let's keep it going. And here we go. We've got so much information that we have to.
Yeah, but I do want to start with, just a little bit of who we are.
You want to start over again?
No, I'm not going to start totally over. I just wanted to
go
into Vera, because this is what his testimony. And this is the name that I couldn't pronounce, and I got to show him what the name was, and that he was inspired again by me.
Okay, good one.
Okay, and I want to show the screenshot of Jeff Lenny, who we're going to talk about a little bit later. $45,000 in commission, $68,000 with the bonuses, because he ranks in the leaderboards, and we're going to talk about what that is, because I know a lot of you guys are going, oh wow, yeah, but I couldn't do this. It's probably
yes, you can.
It is really, really easy. In fact, I can't believe that I haven't been doing it. Anyway, the key is unlimited free traffic. That's what we want. And what is the one way to get free traffic? It's on Yahoo, Google, MSN, Bing, YouTube, Amazon, all of those. And it's called SEO. And so you think that sounds technical. It's really not. It just means search engine optimization.
And you're going to say that all the time. I want everybody to understand. Even on Dory's website, her team put that she was the SEO queen.
I know. I get
the bottom line is it means search engine optimization. So when you hear us say SEO throughout this broadcast, that's exactly what we're meaning.
Yeah, and it's not rocket science. It really isn't. And what it means is the art of ranking web properties, which are websites, videos, PDFs, and images, all that kind of stuff, on the top of the natural results of the search engines, the free places, not where you pay for traffic. So it's not technical. It's not complicated. You need to
I don't know what's happening.
Stole my mouse, and so I couldn't click over here. This is where the free stuff is, and this is Caesar's. I like dogs. I have 5 Labradors myself. They're not all Labradors, but I have 5 dogs.
And didn't you have one that was bit by a rattlesnake recently?
That dog's been bit twice, and every time he goes outside, it costs us $1,500. He doesn't go outside anymore. Anyway, so that's where the free listings are. And even though Google's kind of taken over the page with their page listings, SEO still outperforms paid traffic. And I'm going to show you why. And this is why I really love SEO, or free traffic, and that's what we call it. So SEO and paid traffic pretty much takes the same amount of time to set up. SEO is a long-term free traffic, and it's far less risky because you don't have to consistently pay or pay the increasing costs of advertising. Advertising costs money. Free traffic, a little bit of time to set up, and it's proven to actually convert better. So here's an example. When you choose the right keywords too, for 761 keywords, this site, the traffic, if I would have had to pay for that traffic, would have cost $35,000. Now that's the power of free traffic. And keywords, we're going to talk about keywords and what kind of keywords to rank for. But don't get me wrong, paid traffic has its place, but when starting from scratch, the least risky and fastest way to start, I believe, is with free traffic. So I want to go through the lies that have been spread around by, actually Google's been spreading around, and a lot of other people. They think, there's some serious myths out there about SEO or free traffic, and because it has that, kind of like people think it's hard, and it's not. So before we start, we're going to clear those up. So SEO is actually really, really simple. It's easy. It's just a process. And we're going to go through that process, and we're going to show you how to automate that process and then how to apply that to the 8 business models that we have found that are really, really working really well today. So using my steps and tools, it's easier today than it ever has been before. So SEO is not dead. People think it no longer works. That's so far from the truth. In fact, we are going to show you, we're going to prove to you how well it's working and how well people are making good money by just ranking, not even multiple times, just maybe once on page, like number 4. People think it takes months, even years to properly do, and it doesn't. That's all lies. SEO, and they think it's only for experts or agencies because it's too hard. Again, not true. I was an art major and I'm doing this. So, here's Lisa. Here's one of our experts who, we're not putting this up to brag, but we just want to show you that people are making money doing SEO. And she's one of our experts that are going to be, we hang out with, that are going to be working with us. So the conclusion is free traffic is actually easier and it's quicker to start. And there's only 7 steps. And you're going to be learning those 7 steps today. I'm going to go through them in detail. There's little to no risk. I mean, imagine having to invest thousands of dollars even just to test traffic when you're paying for it. I mean, just to test it to see if it converts. You don't have to do that. The only form of traffic is free traffic, and it's scalable in any niche. This is why I love SEO. Now, the real key with free traffic is 91.5 of all Google searches end on page 1. That's what's really important. Now check out this heat map. This tells you a little bit about where the eyes land. And I know Anne's like, well, how do people do this? How do they check your eyes? I don't know the technology behind it, but this is where eyes land, and that's in the middle of the page. And that's where the free traffic exists. And that's why you get more clicks. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about that in just a couple slides. Now, page 1 means unlimited traffic, and all unlimited traffic means unlimited income potential. And when I say that, I really mean it's unlimited, even if you only have a couple hours, a week. I'm going to show you how you can do this. So even just one page 1 ranking a week can mean 100% financial freedom. I'm going to prove that to you. I'm going to show it. There are thousands of niches, but only 7 steps and automated tools that you need, and I'm going to show you those. And there are just small, uncompetitive keywords. I mean, there's millions of them. There's millions of options.
I know that's one of the things that I love. People always think, you know what, everybody ranks for that. Everybody ranks for this. They just,
everybody's going after the same niches, the same niches they think that are bringing in the money. And it's not true. This is the second wave of SEO. So look at this amazing selling machine bonus. You might have never heard of that because it's a product that some of my friends released. Well, it's a product about selling stuff on Amazon.
And you killed it on that.
I killed it on that. We owned these pages because nobody else was doing this. And, when you have a keyword like that, it's really, really easy. And what I want to show you here is these first 2 listings here, they aren't even a website that I own. This was from a press release that I did, and this was a video that I made on one of those free places that you go make videos. And so I didn't even have my own website here. Press release, YouTube. And so you don't even have to have a website to start doing this. That's what's so amazing. And that's what gets me really pumped up about this. So the 7 steps religiously, these never change. I do them all the time and use my automated tools. And so that's why, a lot of people struggle. They don't have those automated tools and they don't have the coaching and the hand holding. I didn't have that. And it took me a long time to figure this out. I mean, I've been doing this since 2001 and I've had my ups and downs. And believe me, I have a story to share that
we'll get to, but I'm going to make you really share some of that story. But I think that the bottom line is we have to really ingrain, and this is how come you're going to hear 7 steps over and over again, because there's 8 ways to profit from these same 7 steps. It's crazy. I mean, literally.
Yeah, the only thing that changes really is the landing page, like where you're sending the traffic. And in the last case, it was, a Yahoo press release or YouTube, small things like that. And we're going to show you exactly what to do. So today, I'm going to show you the easiest 4-hour one, the income strategy called Launch Jacking. And I've just been blown away by this. I can't believe I haven't been doing more of it. And we are pulling a team together to get more active in it, because that's how easy it is and how wonderful this is. So what is launch jacking? It's kind of weird. It's kind of, stealth, sneaky. You don't have to have a product. There's no consulting involved. You can be up and running instantly. I mean, really, you just have to do a press release. You could be, you could be ranking on day one from a press release, a good one, and you're profiting from somebody else's work. Somebody else creates the profit. And there's also this kind of buzz. You're kind of stealing other people's traffic. Not stealing, but you're getting in front of it. So what launch jacking is, it's the art of successfully riding on the momentum of product launches. And why this is such a powerful strategy is whenever a new product launches, there's typically a lot of buzz, meaning lots of people searching for that particular item. Now, I created a nice little graph here. Oh, my team also put this. It's estimated that every week there are at least 5 to 7 digital.
Well, you know why they put that out is because a lot of times when somebody thinks about a launch jacking, and I think you show it later in the slides, but they always are thinking, well, everybody's going to go after the same thing. But there's so many that it's almost impossible to do. So we'll get to that later. But I think that's why you're staffed.
It's like somebody who has a lawn mowing business trying to mow every lawn in the United States or something like that.
That's a good pool, buddy.
I know. I like that. Awesome. Okay. So this is a little graph that I created, and I wanted to show you because I'm really visual.
That's pretty.
Thank you. So a product's created, and when a product's created, they get, everybody, they get their friends and stuff, they mail out for them. And so all these emails go out. And so people start reading about it, and they read their emails, which creates a huge wave of people that, come online and they search for more information because, we are just curious beings. We want to see reviews. We want to see other stuff about it. So when you get in front of those people, like with that press release or that YouTube video, and you have a link that goes to this product, ba-boom, you make money. That's as easy as it is. In a nutshell, that's how easy it is
to make money.
Yeah, and most of the times that's a 50% commission.
Oh, the door just opened and they said that we're so excited that we're going too fast and to slow it down.
I always do that. I talk really, really fast. Okay, so here we're going to slow down. I get really excited about this. So check this out. I'm going to show you an example. Here's somebody that did, he was just number 2. So that's why I'm saying you don't even have to be number 1 to make money. And he made $15,000, including bonuses on this. I mean, so he made $11,000 in commission, and he made the $15,000 in the total thing. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about this, but I can see the slide coming up that they're going to want to talk about me here. I am internationally known to stay one step ahead of Google. And so, and seriously, I am. I will say that, like Ann said, they call me the SEO queen. I kind of, I'm actually getting red again. So here we go.
So very, very simply, you're going to squirm if you have to read testimonials about yourself. I don't know if anybody on here knows in the internet world who Yannick Silver or Jimmy Sweeney is, but they're really great people. And Yannick is the founder of Maverick 1000. And he basically is a friend of Dory's and really says that Dory knows her stuff. She stands behind everything she does. And Jimmy is somebody who owns Honesty Online, which is like a authority site within itself. And he believes that, she's one of the top SEO experts on the planet, which I believe that too. And I think, can you disclose? I mean, wasn't Jimmy a client of yours?
Oh yeah, I've made him tons of money. Okay. He buys me sushi every time I see him. But even, all this notoriety, and I have a lot of testimonials and a lot of stuff. A lot of people praise me for that. But I got the attention of Google as well. And I paid the price for that. I mean, the Google guy, Matt Cutts, he said at one point, this was in 2012, and this is part of my story, that SEO Nitro is done. He Skyped that. And to get the personal attention of Google, you have to be pretty darn good. So I learned the hard way sometimes, of keeping my stuff stealth. So I've gone underground. So Google screwed me. I guess I can say that on a webinar, huh?
Well, but you just did.
I did. I just just did. And here's my story. In 2012, Google destroyed. They came into my business, and there's actually laws about that. And I don't know if I'll ever see my day in court, but I am going to be on a documentary that's going to be coming out about this. But they came into my business and destroyed 20,000. I can't, I could stutter on that because that was $1 million worth of domain inventory for me. And I lost 60% of my client base within 30 days. And that client base took me 5 years of hard work to build. I mean, it was really, really devastating. But, I was still learning and I was still mastering my skills. And today it's a very, very different story. Like I said, I've gone underground. And in 2012, I dedicated myself to creating an ironclad system. I was not going to let Google dictate my finances. So I was really, really determined to win because I don't know. They just weren't going to do that. So I placed all my focus on my steps and my tools, and I cracked the code. And in 2012, and this is when this happened, in February of 2012, I actually earned more money than I did in 2010 and 2011. And to me, that says, that I'm gonna take some kudos on that because I worked hard for that. And when I put my mind to something, I do it. And I hope you guys out there do that too. And I hope you read my book and got a little personal feel about who I am and what I believe in. And so that was a good testament for me. And I think it says a lot. So, but that did scare a lot of people out of trying to get free traffic. So the gold rush has returned. It's like a second wave. I mean, starting today, the second wave of 100% free traffic has begun, and we now use full automation, and we take baby steps, and we do 100% handheld coaching. And here's some more testimonials over the years, the last 15 years I've been doing this. And
but these testimonials aren't just for you, Dor. They're about software that you've developed that shows how people have had keywords move up in the rankings. I think sometimes the point is missed when people think about SEO. They think of it as a job, not an ends to a means to an end. I mean, when somebody has a company and they're wanting to rank on page one and they just don't know how to get there, and they meet and they learn some of your techniques, I mean, it can really change their business around. You're talking about different ways to apply it to niches.
Yeah.
But some people, they do amazing things with that.
Yeah, you're right. And it applies to all kinds of different people. I mean, you could, we're probably talking to people that this is new to. So we have that beginner approach, and then people who are advanced or have businesses, and it's just a means to an end. And that is free traffic for their businesses to make money, to do business. So why I made this system, free traffic, SEO, I love. I'm enamored by it. It can do amazing things, and we're just starting to scratch the surface. Even if you're advanced, we have a ton of stuff for you here. So like I was talking before, SEO gets 500% bigger results. And I'm going to go into this. And I think even advanced people don't know this. It takes the same kind of time and same energy as a tiny startup capital, but you never pay for a click. It's always free. And you can do it in any niche. Now, here's where it gets really, really interesting.
Okay, I want you to slow down. I want just drink some of your tea, woman. Take a deep breath.
I am just so excited about this.
I think you've had so much caffeine or something. These next few slides are really heavy, and for people who don't understand it, I'm just giving you a little verbal slap it down, slow it down. SEO equaled the best conversion, which equals ROI. And as you start to talk about this, remember these numbers are familiar to you. Let's slow it down. Slow your roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the best part. SEO traffic actually doesn't convert 5 times more. That's a mistake. It converts 25%, 2.5 times more than paid traffic. And that's been proven by a lot of the research things. I got that from Marketing Sherpa. So check this out. And this is a comparison chart that I did. So we have paid traffic, which are those advertisements that I showed you.
And wait, I just want to say this because for some people who don't know, when you do talk really quick, you say pay per click. It's a funny story, but it's a true story. I had one time somebody ask me if it's pay per click, like meaning PAPER, paper.
Like you writing on a piece of paper.
And what this actually is it's pay, where you pay money per click. So every single time on that screen that Dory showed where people can actually, where it showed paid ads, you're actually charging, it's free if somebody sees your ad, but if somebody was to click in those positions and they were to click on your ad, they would pay for that click. So I just wanted to slow it down for somebody who may not understand. So go ahead.
Okay, so let's say that you got a conversion rate, and that means if you had 100 people come to your site and 2 people bought, that's 2, that would be a 2% conversion rate. So since free traffic converts better, that would be a 2.5 conversion rate. So you're going to see how this adds up in a second. So 70% of the traffic that comes to a page is clicked on free traffic. 30% is they click on those paid ads. And I have another graph, I think, that shows you that a little bit better. In this, the green, so when there's 1,000 searches that happen, when you type in a keyword, there's 1,000 searches, 70% is going to click on the free ad. Not the free ads, the free natural traffic. So that means out of 1,000 searches, 700 of those are going to go to the free traffic, while only 300 go. And we're always competing for traffic. So if there's only 1,000 people, you want to be in that 70% range. So 70% would equal 700 clicks. So, and your cost is 0. But say your product was $100 and your conversion rate that we just went through was 2.5, that would be 17.5 sales, which would be $1,700, $1,750. Now on the paid side, you'd only get 30% of that traffic. So that would be 300 clicks. So that, and you'd have to pay for that click. So we're just saying that click cost $1. So that would cost you $300. And the product is, $100, and your conversion is only 2%. So that's only 6 sales. So you're only making $300 versus $1,750. Did I do that slow enough and well enough?
You did that slow, except for I just want to highlight that the reason why it's not $600, you sell 6 products at $600, that is what you grossed. So when you sold 6 at $100, you gross $600, but you have to take away the cost of the click. And that is the $300. So your net is $300. And that's why Dory loves SEO so much, because you don't have to pay for this traffic and you can stay in control of where that is. And let's get into that a little more. Show some of the income statements of
okay, this is some of my accounts. I don't want to brag too much, but I just want, people need to know that I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for a long time. I have multiple businesses, multiple places to get free traffic and do SEO stuff. Here's just a week of this one account, $23,861. But I've been doing this a long time. Let's talk about Greg Montoya, one of our experts. Now this guy is all about lifestyle. He surfs, he travels, and he works out of local coffee shops and his truck. He ranks and rents sites when he's not surfing. So he earns an easy $5,000 a month. That's recurring.
And he's pretty good looking, I must say.
Okay, you keep saying that. Yes, he is.
Well, I've not met him in person, but I mean, come on.
I know. Well, he's a surfer dude.
He's a little boy, but I'm just saying he's a handsome boy.
Anyway, yes, he is, and he's a surfer dude, and he's doing this out of coffee shops, and all he wants is $5,000 a month just so he can do his thing.
And boy, his thing, oh my God. Let's not talk about him because he's one of our experts and he's going to give so much detail, but
yeah, and this is not, he does it on something else, and we're going to talk about launch jacking today. So we just are getting into, the other type of 8 business models that we have, and we're just scratching the surface. Here's somebody else in 72 days made $84,000 all with free traffic. Now, I said we would discuss the #1 way to profit from page 1 starting today. And of course, that's launch jacking. And that's when I get really, really excited because not many people know about this. And this is where beginners can come in and, people who have jobs and can do this after hours. Because I'm going to show you, actually in the next slide, somebody who has a full-time job and what he made on one of these launch jackings. And this is pretty darn impressive. Jeff Linney did $124,000, $500 on this launch. He was number 6 on the leaderboard, and he only ranked in one place, on this page. And so that's what kind of power that it's in this launch jacking. And
this comes back to that other slide. where you showed it earlier. I mean, he made 68,000 with product with this, and this is a recent launch. I mean, this just came out, right? The 100K factory.
Yeah, it was just like 2 weeks ago it closed. His commissions were $45,000, but he made 68 because he also won prizes. A lot of times these launches have prizes that they give out, to, the first top 10, things like that. So that was another $68,000 this guy made. And then, with a $47 product, he did it again. He made $15,000. I mean, okay, the first 2 slides were absolutely out of this world, but who would like to have $15,000 come in with 4 hours worth of work? So, I would. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to learn from this guy. All these examples came from just our coach, Jeff Linney here. And we also showed you Vera, where he was making more money, doing the same thing. And he's actually on board too as one of our coaches. So that totaled $205,000 in just 5 months. And that's just one of the 8 strategies that we have that we apply the same 7 steps. So, and Jeff said too, he goes, but seriously, I can spend 2 to 3 hours doing an amazing review, and I make in 1 week what most people make in 2 or 3 years. That's the opportunity here. So
awesome opportunity awaits. So let me just say this. Would you love to work directly with the same guy that made $205,000 in 5 months? I would.
I'm gonna
have this expert literally hold your hand.
So email me a yes to Dory@pageoneengine.com right now if you would like to have this guy hold your hand. I'm gonna email myself yes. So now we're gonna go into the 7 steps of search engine magic, and most of this stuff can be automated. Like we said, we're going to talk a lot about the 7 steps that can apply to launch jacking and the other business models that we have. So this is going to be the brief overview. Step 1 is buying an age domain. Step 2, creating your social profiles, but we have social syndication. Step 3, the hidden keywords. Actually, they are pretty hidden, but you're choosing your keywords. And I'm going to show you all this. Step 4 is copycat ranking. So you're going to study your competition. And step 5 is building, looking at your foundation, creating a baseline, because you have to know where you are so you know where you're going. And step 6 is talking to Google, develop your pages, your on-site SEO. I mean, making your pages, look good so Google likes them, stuff like that. It's really easy. It's not that hard. And then step 7 is gather those votes, those links that people, it's like when a link is coming into your site, it's like people voting for you. And we're going to show you how to automate that and all this. So these are the 7 steps. In some business models like launch jacking, you're not going to do a lot of work in all of them. In other business models, you may be doing more work in one or the other, but it's pretty much the same 7 steps over and over again. But you can apply it to all these different business models. So let's go one by one now. I'm going to talk about buying an aged domain. So buying an aged domain, this really instantly jumpstarts your SEO, because Google loves age. It gives a site automatic authority. And, somebody's already done the work for you. They have existing links coming in. So, if you're buying the right site.
Yeah, and I want to explain a little bit about this, because when she's saying buy an ancient property, I mean, we did a test that Dory's going to show you in a little while, and we brought a brand new domain, and we were able to get it to rank. What Dory's talking about is if somebody had a domain, let's just say 3 or 4 years ago, she's going to show you how you would find a domain that somebody let go. And when they let go of that domain, at one time it actually had a website, so it had links coming in. And part of her secret strategy is to learn how to find those domains and reinvigorate them, because they've already been in the good graces of Google. It's pretty cool.
It is. And the places that you can find these, you can go to the auctions. GoDaddy is my absolute favorite.
But you know why you like GoDaddy?
Why?
I thought you were going to answer it.
Oh.
Do you remember one time you told me, you said, Ann, I always want you to buy everything at GoDaddy, because if you buy an age domain and it comes from there,
You're right. The age stays with it in the who is documentation. That's getting a little technical. You don't need to know that. That was just a.
I just wanted to know if you remembered.
Oh,
You told me that. You told me that so long
Yeah,
ago.
probably like
I
9
only
years ago,
I
huh?
only use GoDaddy.
Yeah, so that's why we like that. So I recommend GoDaddy. But you know, you can't just go to the auctions and find them. We use tools, and I'm going to show you how the tools that we use to automate this and help us make really good decisions on buying them. So I've developed an automated tool. It's called Domain Audit, and it's really, really simple. And I'm going to show you how you use it. And I'm going to escape from my PowerPoint. Oh boy, here we go.
That's
Google
okay.
Hangouts.
It's all right. It's all right. Just
Oh.
move a screen over there really
Okay,
quick.
move the screen over, and hope that does that. And we're
I'm just going to be sure that everybody can still see our screen
okay.
while you're doing that.
Wave at the people in the office. We are live, 100% live, and that's what happens when we're 100% live. You should be seeing what's called Fresh Drop, and this happens to be my favorite tool, and it's not that hard. I mean, the interface could be better, but you go to GoDaddy right here, and I'm pointing to it right now. And then you do a search, and I typically search on these 3 things, you know, the age, the page rank, and how many C-class IPs. And you don't even know what a C-class, you don't have to know what a C-class IP is. It just means it's coming from a different domain in technical terms. I mean, I go into it in detail. But, you know, the age is really good. Google PageRank hasn't been updated for over a year, but it still kind of gives me a good barometer. So I kind of look at these things. And this is yellow because I actually grabbed these sites from a search I did, and I did this to save time. So we could go in and log into my tool and plug these in, and I show the domain information. And then I get the information that I can't get from FreshDrop, and that is, you know, the trust flow. So like I said, PageRank is no longer valid. I mean, it's kind of like a barometer, but they haven't updated it in a long time. So a lot of us go by trust flow from Majestic, or Domain Authority by Moz. Now that's 2 things you don't have to remember if you're new, but this is a tool that says, okay, trust flow. And I tell you, you know what? I like sites with a trust flow of 11. I mean 10 or more. This one has an 11. So this might, if it was in my niche, would be something that I would consider to buy. And, you know, we go into more details on how to, you know, look at sites and stuff, but this tool digs it, gives you the information. It's already automated, so you don't have to do it manually. It's really actually pretty incredible. So now I'm going to go back into the slideshow after I've shown you that.
I think all you have to do is minimize that, move that screen.
Oh, you think? No, I don't.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay, then just hit this right here.
Yep, there we go. We're back. So I just showed you how to do that. So if you don't have time, you can actually have somebody else do it. And, you know, I even connect you to my broker. I will connect you to my broker. There are people out there that do this for a living, and then they find really good sites and they resell them. I have a personal broker that I love. It took me like 6 years to find them. And I'm going to give only the serious students a coupon that's going to save you 50% off these domains. And, you know, we're not talking about, like, these domains aren't hugely expensive, but they can be. And I teach you exactly what to look for. And if you don't even want to look for them, we have a broker for you. So that was step 1. The next step, and, you know, that was pretty easy. It was just about looking, and you could all have either automate that or have it done for you. The next step, it jump starts everything else you do, and that is social syndication. So what this is really about is creating social profiles, and everybody knows how to create a Facebook.
Well, wait, you say that because you click Facebook, as you said, everybody knows how to do that, but then you hit Twitter. Do you know that more people have Facebook campaigns than anything? But as far as Twitter goes, many people don't have Twitter, and Google just started indexing tweets.
Really?
Yeah, and most business people have LinkedIn. A lot of people don't have Pinterest or Instagram. Instagram is mainly done with phones. Do you have an Instagram account?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you don't follow me.
I didn't say I use it.
Okay.
I barely even get on Facebook, but I have a Facebook account.
I know, and we're friends on there.
Yes, we are. So I had seen a study when we go into social signals that actually Google Plus is the highest one. I'm going to go into that, and they weren't even, you know, Twitter was nothing. So it's going to be interesting to see now that Google's indexing Twitter, if Twitter helps. But anyway, that we're getting a little advanced here. For the beginners, you know, what we do is create profiles on these things, and we just link them up to our website. And that gives us power, gives us credibility. And then if you want to go a step higher, that's when we talk about the social signals, which are, when somebody gives you a Google, they plus you, or they like you on Facebook, and or pin it and stuff like that. Google Plus, like I said, of course, Google loves their own stuff. So they are going to give more credibility to that. But that's getting a little bit more technical, and you don't even have to do that, especially for launch jacking. But I'm going to show you a site. We're going to go back out, and I'm going to show you a site that we just ranked, brand new site, actually. So it kind of, went from my criteria, but it has it was a exact match domain, which we'll tell you about. I'm going to go outside of my presentation, and we're going to go to Seal Beach SEO. And so I'm just going to click on this because I had it set up, but we can do this in real time. We're ranking right here. And this site is 3 weeks old, and you can see that we're ranking on Yelp with only citations in the social stuff. So we wanted to see how strong this really was. So we often do tests, and that's why we love to share it with each other, and we have the secret sauce, because you wonder, okay, here we are again, we're the first one on this map. And we only have 3 Google reviews. How in the world could we be above somebody that has that has a rating and then also 12 Google reviews? So that is like, why? How could that happen? Well, we have the secret sauce. We test this stuff. We get into it. I mean, we like to do it. And we have some other stuff too. Actually, YouTube was ranking down here earlier. It was yesterday, but here's our Facebook page. Everybody can set up a Facebook page, and we're going to teach you how to rank those Facebook pages.
So what is it? That's 3 positions on page 1 with no advanced anything.
No advanced anything. No real linking except setting up your social profiles. That's how strong that is. And that's why that is step number 2. So I think that's pretty groovy, and we did that as a test. And let's get back, because we have a lot of steps to go through. So we just showed you the a buying an age domain. Obviously, this was an example of a new one. But now we're going to go into the hidden keywords and finding your golden keywords. There's 2 types of keywords. There's monster keywords and there's long tail keywords. And I'm going to show you the difference between the 2. A monster keyword would be like logo design. That would be really, really hard to rank for. I mean, look at this, 967 million competitive pages.
Now, what this means when you're actually looking at this Google page where Dory took a screenshot, on any search that you do in Google, wherever you see this about, and you see this large number, it lets you know how many sites are actually indexed with this main term. So to be on page 1 out of 967 million would be very hard, and as you're going to explain, wouldn't be very targeted.
Right. So, and that would be the same thing with Labrador. That would, has 89 million. It's not very targeted. You don't really know what people want. But if you go to a long tail keyword, logo designer 95640, that happens to be my area code, my zip code, that's really getting detailed. It only has 71,000, so that's easier to rank for.
And it's going to convert
really, really well. So my next one is Labrador Puppies in Seal Beach, which we happen to be, Anne lives in Seal Beach. That's why we did the Seal Beach SEO, so she can collect customers on that. But Labradors, 197. So, and I thought of Labradors because I love Labradors, and we used to breed Labradors, and I actually have a site that I still get traffic on, although we haven't bred puppies in years and years and years. But I have a chart that I think will show you this in a little better way, because I'm very visual. Now, this is the long tail here, where you have all these keywords that have multiple phrases, but they're really, really niched, and they convert really well. And then you have these other short-term ones, like you can see in the next slide. Here it is, shoes. That, when someone types in shoes, you have no idea what they're looking for. So that's where you get the window shoppers. You get people just kicking around. You're not going to get people that are going to buy stuff. Same thing with even men's shoes, 2 words. It's getting a little bit better. It's kind of closer down on this thing. But here you're getting, when you get into the long tail, you're getting more descriptive phrases like Nike's women running shoes, that, the phrases like this yields an average of 36% conversion rate. And that's what we want. And those are the things that we look for. So I like to go to Google and use their instant search to get their keywords, to get my keywords. Not only do I do this, I go down and I go to the related searches that are at the bottom of all those searches, and they're going to give you what people are looking for. And that is just like gold. And so I just dig, and I used to do this manually, but we have a tool that's coming out, and I wish I could be able to show you this, but we are automating that digging process where you're going to be able to tell it how many levels to go and how to do that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And we also have something where we put magic keywords in front of those phrases and magic keywords after those phrases, like how to.
Every single time you say magic, I think of that show where the magic beans for what out of the woods.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You didn't see that movie?
No, I haven't. But I have shown you the 3 steps here that now we're on, copycat ranking. And I call this copycat SEO because if you study your competition and for launch jacking, it's probably not as important, but I do like it when I'm looking for where other people are getting their links. But in some other of the 8 business models, this comes in really handy. And the way, this is really how you can copy your way to the top. Now, all you need is a blueprint and the right tools to completely create your ranking plan. Now, here's an example, and check out one of my tools, which I just love to death. And, you see all these numbers and stuff, and please don't let that distract you on the simplicity of this, because it just tells you what you need to do to rank your site.
Yes, but wait, before you go off, it does tell you what you need to do to rank your site. But as you're creating that blueprint, it also allows you to put in, let's just say that you had a competitor. Yeah. And you wanted to see what the competitor was doing because you wanted to outdo the competitor. Mm-hmm. You could start to look and build your strategy based on how you wanted to approach your targets by looking at how you wanted to outdo your competitors. And this tool does that for you.
Absolutely. This is a screenshot because we can't go live on this one. Oh, we could, but I think I might lose some people because you just hit compare and you can put 5 sites in there, and it brings up all this information, and it gives you an instant blueprint of what you need to do. But like I said, you don't need this for all of the 8 modules, and not for launch jacking, but this is one of the automated tools and one of the 7 key basic platform steps. I mean, this is learning a craft, and this is part of that. And it's really not complicated, especially when you can automate it with my tools. So again, we've learned, about buying a domain. Step 2, the social syndication, all easy. The hidden words, I told you about that, and we're going to have an automated keyword finder for that. And the copycat ranking, which, you study a competition, you know exactly what you need to do. So step 5, creating your foundation, creating your baseline. And you need to know where you are so you know where you're going. And you can study your strengths and weaknesses so you know how to do it. So this is also an automated tool, and I believe I go off screen here too. Let me show you. Here's how I do it. Now I'm going to go off screen, and I'm still tricky because I'm not a professional presenter. I am an SEO geek, and so sometimes this is a little bit tricky for me. I am going into no. Okay, bear with me. Ah, here it is, historical ranking. So here's a site, Love Your Dog. We put it in here, and you can see where it's ranking, how it's done, and how it's been doing. But you also get to see where it's ranked in the top 20 for all these different keywords that you may not even know that you are ranking for, and it tells you. And what the best thing about this is you can find low-hanging fruit like Yellow Labs. This is number 11. You could easily probably boost that up to the page 1, because we all know all of the traffic, all the money is on page 1, and this is where you find your low-hanging fruit. And this is all automated for you. All you do is put in your site, and this gives you all that information. It's absolutely incredible. I love that tool, and I use it a lot, and I use it a lot on my competitors as well, but really creating my baseline.
And one of the things that I love about using that is once you understand and you know what your baseline is, you can actually go in and start to determine how you're going to create your strategy. I mean, all of that is about creating information and gathering and capturing data. It's an awesome tool.
Yeah, yeah, and I love doing that kind of stuff. So again, here we go. We've done the steps. Step 1, step 2, all easy, all automated. Step 5, we just did that, creating your foundation. So step 6, talking to Google. And what do we mean by talking to Google? Just creating your pages in a specific way that Google likes them. So here are a few tricks to fast rankings here. Content is king. It didn't used to be, but I have to admit that it is now, and Google loves it. So my advice is, whenever you're doing anything online, be original, be creative. Never worry about keyword density. I mean, if you start worrying about it, that's going to harm you, because you're just going to overthink it and overdo it. I mean, Google knows what your page is about when you're writing authentically from your heart and authentically, from your knowledge. But here are some parts that Google really, really likes. And I'm going to show you what good content looks like. I actually have I'm going to go outside of my presentation again, and I have a page that is on good content. Where is that page? I know, oh, it's on a different browser. Okay, give me a second, bringing up that different browser. Here, example of good content. And this is actually an article on good content, but you can see that it's long. It's, it actually doesn't have to be long to be good, but it has to be original, thought out, and, just like writing like you would want to read it. And the best thing too, that another big tip I want to give about, your websites and when you build them, or your just pages, is the interlinking. And what I mean interlinking is that this link goes inside the site. It links to another page in the site. Google loves that. And here's a great example of that. Google loves Wikipedia, and they interlink. They link to other articles on their site. And they link out a little bit, but Google loves interlinking. They just love that stuff. So that's a couple things that I wanted to hit. Now, we also want to hit with on-page stuff is an example, your title tags. You want, if I wanted to rank to how to potty train my dog, I would want, I would want my title to be, I want to potty train my dog. And that in WordPress automatically goes to your URL. And I do have an example of that. And let's see here. I have that example right here. I just put in a post. this is WordPress. This is the easiest website building software. With one click, it's automated, and you can publish a whole website.
I actually walk everybody through the basics of everything from getting a domain to publishing a WordPress site. So this is a great example, because that's part of
yeah, and it's really, really easy. And it makes, you put your title in here for the post, and it turns it into your title and into your URL without you really even have to know it. So you're actually doing SEO without even knowing you're doing SEO with this, and it's really tremendously easy. So let's go back to our slideshow. So you just learned how easy that was, what good content was, and that you want to put your title, your keyword in your title, the one that you want to rank for, and preferably in the first couple words, but that's not critical. Google knows what your page is about now. They're really good like that. And I just pulled up my notepad and I listed places to go do that. So Google shows your title. We just did that. I did that. I'm going ahead of myself. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so back to the 7 steps. And you're right, we are talking about 7 steps an awful lot, because it is the foundation of the craft of getting free traffic.
It's one of those things sometimes, you learn best by practicing. You say it over and over again. You do it over and over again, so it becomes second nature.
Yeah, it does. And it does in varying degrees in each business model. So the next one and the last one is gathering votes. That's links coming into your site. And that's like people voting for you. They're saying, hey, Google, I love this site. This site's great. And that gives you authority, and it gives you credibility. So what is an incoming link? Oh, I would just explain that. The link tells Google, hey, this site is great. So links, I think, are still probably the #1 most important thing. People probably argue with me, but I've always been, a link builder. I love links, and because links give a site authority, and links can also give a site traffic. Links are the foundation of the web. I mean, that's what the web is made of. People linking to each other, going from one site to another. It's all about linking. So I have a secret Jedi tactic. I have my own ways of getting links, but you can automate your links too, and in my system, with press releases and link placements and articles, and it's all automated into our own sites. It's actually,
And what's so cool about you doing that is, you know, when we showed the Seal Beach SEO,
Mhm.
I mean, it's so perfect because you can then actually go and put those links actually to those types of places.
Yeah, I'm gonna, oh, everybody will see my login if I do that. I was gonna go in and show, oh, actually, I don't think I can. I wanted to show how easy it was, and maybe I have this put up here. Let's see if this makes me go log in again, create auto post. It does, and I don't want to log in. I thought, I just wanted to show you how easy it was to post in our system, because all you have to do is place an article in it. And my team is probably doing something. Let's see if I can log in here, because we're getting ready for you guys. Yeah, we're getting a system here. And yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to go into my tools. So anyway, we do have that, and it's really easy. It's just kind of like that WordPress thing where you just paste in an article and boom, it goes out, and you get links. So that is the automated system there. So let's go back to the presentation, and it just did that one again. So there you have it, the 7 automated steps that is the foundation of the craft of getting free traffic. Agent property, instant social syndication, the hidden keywords, copycat ranking, studying your competition, your foundation, creating a baseline, talk to Google, create those pages, and then get those links, get those votes. So free traffic and plus launch jacking is actually scalable profits. So free traffic entrepreneur summary. I like that, free traffic entrepreneur.
That's because I think you created it, because you want everybody to be into free traffic and not paid, and you want everybody to be a successful entrepreneur.
Yeah, I do. I get excited about it, and I think it's a way out for people, and that's why I'm here and I'm teaching it. So getting page 1 rankings in 7 simple steps, and we just went over those. You know, most people fail because of 2 reasons. One, they don't keep a step ahead of Google, and that's why community is really, really good, and testing like we test, and they're not using automated tools, and that really slows you down, and that's why people fail at this. But, you know, the review the 7 steps again in the automation, we have tools for every single one of these.
Okay, don't be upset, because this is that slide that you just always want to skip.
Yeah, I just want to skip because it just makes me do it over and over again.
Okay, so just go to right here. Go to right here. That's perfect.
Okay. So today we're going to review launch jacking. I've been talking about launch jacking. It's one of the 8 business models. So when you master these 3 steps, they never change. You know.
Wait a second. You're so funny. You know what? Why we put this step here? Because what we talked about is, up to this point, we've only reviewed launch jacking. We're going to come back to that in a minute, remember? And so what we're saying here is, we want you to master these 3 steps because they never change. You're going to get access to the proprietary tools. You're going to have unlimited coaching and hand-holding, and the same steps and tools apply to 8 different things. And I'm saying that because, see, right here, we're going to start going into different models.
What you said.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, this is above my pay grade. but I'm here because I am passionate about SEO and online income and lifestyle. So launch jacking, which we were just referring to, and we'll talk a little bit more. I know that's coming up again in this presentation.
Just click right back here.
Always,
when you see everything on here, it means there's not another click except until you go to the next slide.
I got you, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Reputation management, which is just the skill of pushing down
things you don't want.
Things you don't want on a page. And you can do that really easily with Facebook and all those other profiles. You don't need a website to do this, and customers are really easy to get.
And let me just say very simply, there are people that build their whole business around reputation management, and they do SEO from a very different perspective. What they do is they get clients that don't like what's on page 1, and they try to flip the perspective from Google's eyes. And so it's a really cool course. And then you go into ranking on YouTube, which, you know, I mean, we're very fortunate. One of the leaders in ranking on YouTube has I don't know how much you can say or can't say. I mean, it's not a super long course, but it's
But it's really, really powerful.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
step by step, and then like, wow, rank on YouTube. And we all know, I mean, the business models of even just YouTube, like people are making tons of money with their cats and dogs now. I just read an article on like Skyway or something, one of these airline magazines about celebrity animals. Thought that was really weird. They were really funny actually, but YouTube does that. But anyway, there's also keywords that you can rank for on YouTube and have those YouTube videos show up in Google, like for launch jacking and then other things like that. So let's go on. We have 8 of these. Actually, we have 10, but we're talking about 8 right now. Local SEO. You want to go into local SEO a little bit?
Well, I do, because eRock is actually doing this course, and we did a kind of charter member course. I don't know how many you offered it to, but I know that I think we have about 10 or 15 people in the course.
We just limited it to 10.
Yeah, it's incredible. We
have
have some examples and stuff at the end, but what he actually does is he really talks about local SEO from a perspective that you can do that just as a business model in a niche. You can do it for your own business. You can do it for others. And he tells tips and tricks. I mean, we even heard him when he spoke at SEO Rockstars. He was great. But what he goes over, I just want to say, as somebody who's been doing this for years, I've never seen anybody give away as much juice as he does in that course.
He blew away everybody at SEO Rockstars, and that is an advanced SEO group, and he does some really stuff, and he's just giving it away. I love that guy. So here are the other 4 that we're talking about right now. It's affiliate marketing, and that is, you know, your basic SEO, old time SEO, but we have a new slant on that. Our people are doing it, you know, it a little bit differently than it used to be done. And there's, you know, tens of thousands of options of selling other people's products. It's not having customers yourself, but it's selling other people's products by ranking, you know, reviews. It's kind of like launch jacking, but on a more evergreen type of way. So then we have social media profits. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, basically, we're teaching how to, Justin is doing that course, and he's talking about driving traffic via social media, and he's awesome how he does it. It's a great course.
Yeah, and you know what's so great about this industry is Justin's a competitor of mine. And, you know, we both have sold similar products, but we also talk a lot on Skype, and we compare notes, and like he's doing a module for this course.
I mean, he's so cool. And he's giving a great bonus.
That's just how cool this industry is, because we share information even with our competitors. I love this group that are I call them all my friends in online marketing. And I think I would love to have you involved in that. So number 7 is building an email list.
But you know, it's really building an email list and lead generation, because Kim owns a company that does this for brick and mortar businesses, especially in the education edge. And she's talking about software. And when we think of autoresponders or building an email list, most people don't even understand what that means.
Right.
And she goes in it, I mean, in detail. She kicks ass.
Even for the newbie, the beginner, the person that's just coming online.
Awesome.
Yeah, I am just blown away by the content that all the experts were willing to give and put up.
And then model number 8, that's Greg. Yeah, our surfer dude. I cannot believe how he makes money, and he gives so much detail. He even gives templates, and I don't even want to say what he does because it's so outrageous, but it's so freaking smart and cool. And wait, before you switch this slide, I want to say what the other 2 are. Is it all right?
Absolutely.
Because we'll show their picture when we get to the experts, we will. Anyway. But the other 2 modules of people that have come on is there's a duo in England, Keith Dean and Nigel Griffiths, that is actually going to be talking about advanced linking. Now, when I say advanced, I mean they're going to teach how they do it for SEO agencies. Like they actually white label link building for SEO agencies, and they do it in a way that is kind of blows your head off. And then the last one is John.
John Limbacher. Yeah, he is the godfather of SEO. He's been doing SEO longer than me, and that is unusual to find. And he has some plaque hat stuff that I'm not even going to talk about here, but he's come on board, and I have other people that are coming on board as well. You know, I've been in this industry for a long time. I know a lot of people, when they heard about what we were doing, they wanted to get involved because we want our SEO community back. So anyway, Page one is like a superpower. It really, really is. Imagine, you can instantly create traffic and profit no matter what you're promoting, a digital product, consulting service, local plumber, or even a grocery store. And it's always the same 7 steps, not exactly in, in this, what's the word, ratio. You can do one and a little other, but it's this, and you're using the same ones basically. It's the same automation tools. So 7 steps are the craft. So let's go back into launch jacking. I'm trying not to talk fast, and I'm trying to like hold my voice down because I love this stuff. Step 1, find a digital product. So we're going into steps of launch jacking. This is what Jeff Living's doing, and he's going to go into this further in our course. But step 1, finding a digital product. There's multiple sites. Just watch out for them, and I'm going to show you one in a second. Step 2, start a minimum of 30 days before, and put the 7 steps into play. What we just talked about. But still, like, you can take out step 1 and do a Facebook page, or do a press release.
Because you're breaking this down into what, 3 steps, because you're giving the juice of how to do it, and you're going to even give more information. But yeah. Jeff's going to literally hold their hand. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and he tells you how he gets that conversion up and makes those sales, and
it's awesome.
Oh my God. So step 3, use the automation tools to firm up your page 1 rankings, all those automation tools, especially the linking. So here, I want you to write this down. I am going to give you, here's the slide, give Mike's site. Okay, so we are going to leave PowerPoint again, and I am going to go and show you a couple places where you can go get these launches and information on them. One is JVZoo in the marketplace. There's a launch list here. You can see all the products in different industries that they have products on. Absolutely incredible. Muncheye too is another one that just lists products, all these kinds of products. But the one I want you to sign up for, my favorite, my absolute favorite, and we always come to this, and we always kind of look for it. I did it again. I shut his down. I don't know why. So,
wait, there it is. Wait. Right
Joint
there.
venture. There it is. Mike Mertz. Big shout out to him. He's always on top of all the launches. jvnotifypro.com. Go there, sign up with him. You'll get details on launches coming out. Look at all these things. Look at all these things they're launching. So that there's just a tremendous amount of launches going on out there, and most of them, you can make 50%. And then there's prizes. So you can literally start tonight. All you need is some hand holding and automated tools. I mean, are you ready? You want to think about this? My goal is just to have you spend 4 hours a week and create $100,000. Now, I think, that people are going, oh, yeah, right, Dory, right. But I just showed you how that was possible. So let's just think about launch jacking and that 4-hour thing. You have to make your first $100,000. I really want you to. It's estimated that 5 to 7 launches are happening every week. And I think
probably more.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more than that. In addition, there are already 10,000 digital products available for sale, and that goes into the affiliate marketing where there's evergreen things. So your simple task is just to pick one. Just pick one. And now just apply the 7 steps to that. H in property, or, just do a Facebook page or a press release. Spend 10 to 20, 30 minutes on it. Outsource it. Do it, with Fiverr, and use our automated tools, or use my broker. Get a domain. It's simple. You're not going to spend that much time on it. And realistically, this really can be done in 10 minutes if you use my broker. I mean, that's going to be easy. And remember, this is specific to launch jacking. Not all these 7 steps
you can do in 4 hours.
Right.
But all these niches will require these 7 steps. So then we go immediately into step 2, instant social syndication, which should only take about an hour. If you follow the checklists that are there, you can outsource this. It's literally, a robotic process, but it's super important. And so let's just say this takes an hour.
Yeah. Okay. So that's an hour. So the hidden keywords, and this is really easy because they're going to give you the keywords of the product, and that's usually the product review, bonus, or different other things according to that product. So 15 minutes, you're going to find that hidden, those hidden keywords. You can use my automated tool that we're creating to find them more, or you can let Google do the work and find, the instant results. Sometimes you can you can type it in and it's going to give you a keyword that you didn't know, existed, you didn't think of. And so that's how that works. And remember, there's millions of long tail keywords, especially in launch jacking. You just got to copy and paste them. So copycat ranking, I think 30 minutes, especially for launch jacking, that's actually overdoing it. You may not even have to do that. But I still kind of like looking at my competition. Like I said, I like to see where they're linking from. And I get some really groovy places to link from when I do that.
Especially if somebody's site is up before yours. I mean, if you plan this in launch jacking, you can, nobody's even heard of that. There might not even be backlinks, so you might be ahead of it.
Yeah.
So just plug in a few sites and voila. Look at how you spell voila.
I know.
It should be a V. Voila. Voila.
Hey, I was an art major, right?
Did you type this slide?
No, I actually didn't.
You said it and somebody
I probably wrote it in it. Somebody put it in the slide. Yeah. So anyway, so now, okay, your foundation, 15 minutes, especially this is for launch jacking. Spend 15 minutes and just know where you are. Since it's going to be a new property, you're not going to see that much low-hanging fruit, because it's new. So you're not even going to spend that much time on it. But again, you can use my, tool, my automation tool, to find out if you do rank for anything else.
And voila again.
And voila again. Just plug and play. That's in low-hanging fruit. You're going to see where you're already ranking. All you need is our tool and a domain name, or Facebook page, or a press release, or something like that. Everything that we go into. Then of course, talk to Google, make those pages. This is, it's going to take you some time to write some content about the product. So let's say 60 minutes. Or, a translated, automated tool. Imagine, we can do that. We have a checklist about that. We also have articles, it's integrated, iWriter's integrated into our system, where you can just buy an article, say, hey, do this. So, maybe spend 10, 20 bucks.
Yeah, because this is where you're actually going to look at your pages to be sure that they're operated exactly how you want that. And you just need to have some checklists and some automated tools, and that'll happen. And then you go right into step 7, where you want to gather votes. And this is where Dory's secret sauce is so cool, because you're allowed to get instant links, which is her ultimate secret. I mean, truly, she has 100% automated secret that nobody else has. So do you mind if I take the rings?
No, go ahead.
Let's total this up for a minute. Okay, so the ancient property, 30 minutes. That's basically getting the domain, building your social profiles, an hour. I mean, some people may not be as skilled as building those. And I think you're being pretty giving here. Finding hidden keywords. I mean, you just search in Google, or you get it from the Launch Jack place, 15 minutes. Copycat ranking, you're going to look at your competitors, 30 minutes. Build your foundation, 15 minutes. That's very simple with this particular one. Look at your page rank, how you're going to optimize that. You're given a solid hour for that. I actually think you're being pretty giving on that. And then you're going to gather votes. That's building your link kind of platform, how you're going to do that. So the total, 240 minutes or 4 hours. That's it.
That's it. So even if it takes you twice as long, like if you're super lazy and it takes you 8 hours to do that, let's look at that time frame. So still 8 hours a week. Here's the real power. I will mathematically prove to you how this turns into profit into your bank account. So imagine ranking for just one keyword, 4 to 8 hours for one keyword, just one keyword, and launch jacking, and you get 1,000 free targeted visitors, just 1,000. We're not even talking about a lot, just 1,000. Your commission's $75. It converts at 15%. That means, you make 150 sales, free sales. And at $75, that's $11,000. And this is per week potential with just one page one strategy.
What's so cool about that is super lazy. Do 2 launches a month. I mean, that would be 16 hours working per month, 2 launches at an average of 11,250. That's 22.5 a month. I mean, truly, that's 270 a year, and that's conservative. And I know people are seeing this saying, okay, you're giving us some, rich, quick rich scheme. It's not. If you apply yourself and you really want to do it, it's incredible. I mean, there's even, what if you want to support a high ticket like Jeff did? What was that one that he did? It was,
he got a $1,500 ticket, and that doesn't come up very often, but it does. And we'll just say, okay, but let's say your commission was $500. You still rank for just one keyword. And let's even drop the conversion to 10%. Get 1,000 visitors. That's $50,000 for 4 to 8 hours of work. Now, I know this kind of seems incredible, and I thought it was too. And I had this big aha moment with this, and we are going into it. Like I said, part of my team is. It is happening, and it's happening now, really.
And the potential is limitless. I mean, really, why stop at one keyword? Do two keywords and double your traffic. Why stop at one product launch when you can do two and double your income? Why stop only at launch jacking if you have 8 different business models? And I want to talk about a little bit. Do you mind if I just drive for a minute?
No, go ahead.
Imagine getting an MBA, right? You know, a Harvard MBA would cost you $140K, which takes 2 years of your life if you go full time. Now, I didn't know this. Dory did this, brought this next screen up, but the average salary of a Harvard graduate is $127K. I mean, I was blown away when you showed me that. And this right here just shows you what the program cost is, the job offers, and the average salary. You know, so page one is light years ahead of this. I mean, all you really need is 60 days. The income potential is unlimited, even conservatively at $200K a year. A Harvard MBA costs you $140,000. Dory's goal, like she said earlier, is to get this in as many hands as possible to really change the entrepreneurial landscape.
Yeah, because, you know, when I was reading people's goals, the book that was released, I was reading people's goals, and most of them were financially based. And I thought, you know, that's really, really interesting. We all know that finances does not buy happiness, but it sure helps when you can pay the bills and not stress about it. And there's so many different ways to make money online. This is one opportunity of many. And that's why I'm so excited about this. And this is just a tip of the iceberg, the launch jacking. We have 9 other different business models. So let's keep on going. The one question is, are you serious and are you ready to change your life? Email me right now at Dory@Page One Engine with the subject yes if you are ready to do that. I mean, this is a big step for a lot of people. Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you want to change your life, or do you want to do the same thing that you do every day? And that's the version of insanity, doing the same thing and not getting different results or whatever that was. Yeah,
changing the same, doing the same thing over and over again to getting different results.
And just hoping. You can hope a lot, or you can take action. And I think a lot of the believing and stuff, you have to believe, but you also have to take action. You have to have goals, write your plans down. There's that Harvard Business study that I wrote about in the book. It's really, really important. So this is going to be for only a few serious people. Now, only so many hours in the day. And for 2015, I had to decide who I wanted to work with. 100 serious students. I even brought on coaches. So we want the action takers. And ask yourself if you're ready to commit just an hour a day. And this is why I created the Page One system, because I'm sick of the lies out there, because it's so easy. Online income is not hard. You just need a riskless system. You need to take action. And believe me, I know I lost $1 million the hard way. You don't want to do that. You want to learn from my mistakes, from other people's mistakes. We got it right here, and we're hand-holding your hand and giving you all the automation tools. And this is how I can help you start fast. I mean, we have way over 20 years of experience, and we can do this in less than 60 days. I mean, it took me 3 years to create this program, even longer for the tools. And the entire system is tested, proven. You literally get everything you need. And we've had beta users in my system. And like I said, I've been underground. This is the first time I've come above ground to do something like this in a long time. And I don't do this very often, especially webinars, things like this. But I have helped in the past. I've been in this industry for, I think it was 15 years, but it's been more than 15,000 students. It's been 15 years and way more than 28,000 Page One rankings reported due to my trainings and tools. I have made, with my trainings and tools, people have made a lot of money.
So you've become focused on creating free traffic entrepreneurs So what I want to ask to any and everybody who's listening to this, is that something you see yourself becoming? I mean, really, do you want to see yourself making a living online, doing some of these sorts of techniques and becoming a free traffic entrepreneur?
Yeah, because what we've learned is that your probability of success is much higher if you're going to have somebody holding your hand, holding you accountable, have a curriculum. Training only goes so far. I mean, you need coaching, and we have coaching, we have experts. And finally, the true secret is all the tools that automate this process and make it virtually guaranteed and really, really easy. I mean, the only three things that you need to succeed is world-class
world-class training and coaching.
Tested, proven, and in baby steps. I mean, we really take this down to the nitty-gritty. I made sure of that. Remember, I was a hired gun for Apple, and they teach ease of use. So everything is really, really easy. That's been ingrained in my head. The second thing is community and masterminding.
Here, let me take this for a minute.
Yeah.
Because, I've taken and I've spent so much money online taking 1 million courses, but this is really to develop a community where people can talk to each other, that we're going through this together, that people learn from each other. And, I've gone to many of these kind of like, come to a day, and then there's always an upsell to get in some sort of mastermind. Like, you too can get this course, and for an extra $12,000, you can do this, and for an extra $10,000, you can do that. And I really love that you've decided to let everybody work as a team, that you only want serious people, and that the masterminding is going to happen together, and you personally are going to be a part of it. It's really cool how you've done that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm pretty proud of it, and I'm pretty excited about it. And so the next thing is tools. I'm all about automation. I am a software creator, so I do things that virtually guarantee your success. So my mission starting today is, even with zero experience, I'm going to turn you into a free traffic entrepreneur. There's that word again. With unlimited hand-holding, we have step-by-step stuff, ranking mentors. You're going to master the free traffic, even for beginners, and actually it handles the beginning students. And she starts from scratch. And, we do have the best coaches, the best experts, the tools, the automation, the 8 business models that all you do is apply the 7 same steps that we just went into. And we're going to go into way more detail into those 7 steps that work in any niche, anywhere, and you can dominate it. And we're going to have open office hours. We are going to, be there for the first 14 days. We're going to have webinars every day just to talk
every
to
single
people.
day. We're going to have webinars. We're going to have our Facebook group. We're going to have our forum. The forum's going to be really super active because
That forum's cool.
Yeah.
So step by step, time tested, student tested, no other system like this with this type of coaching and this type of commitment. I've gathered the best coaches around the world. And we've been working on this for a long time, and we're going to introduce you to the coaches in just a second. But I'm also, I am paying ridiculous fees for some of the people that, that are being there every day, because not everybody can,
Yeah, like you're going to meet people that you're not going to see the pictures of. I mean, you're going to meet people that you're going to talk to, like Stephen and Dirk and Bob and Jeff, you'll at least know. And then the coaches will come on in and out. But it's all about hand-holding and guidance. And your team is really committed to being active and a part of that.
Yeah. So we're spending a lot of money on that part, the coaches, and then we have the ranking mentors, the experts that are doing this as a living, and they're the ones who have the business models that we go into. So first you're going to learn the craft, and then we go into the business models.
So, and I just do you mind if we just introduce some of these people
really quick? Go ahead. Yeah.
So DK Finn makes his living at a day job, but he makes let me just say this. He's an awesome affiliate marketer, and he's going to hold our hand and take us through it. Then, of course, we have the fabulous E-Rock. His real name is Eric Christopher, and he's just incredible. And so, he's going to go over local SEO like nobody's business. And then look at Greg not surfing.
I know.
He looks so different when his hair's not wet. But he's going to talk about a system that will really just blow you away. And then your friend Jason.
Yeah, who's been online as long as I have. I remember him going, back in the old seminar days, way back when. He's got the YouTube stuff. He is the guy on that. And then of course we have Jeff Linney, our launch jacking.
Hey, can I just stop you for a minute? We've got 303 emails. So
Oh
people
my
may be
gosh!
serious.
Yes.
So,
right on.
okay, we can't log into the email at the same time. So our team is telling us right now. So I'm going to get them to send stuff. Talk about Jeff and John, and I'll come right back.
Okay, Jeff. Well, we've been talking about Jeff through this whole presentation, but I also want to mention Vera too, who is from India, who's also going to be helping us out in the forums and everything and talking about launch jacking, because he's doing it too. He's making money, and he doesn't, and English is his second language. It's so unbelievable when people do that. And then we have John Limbacher, who is, the godfather of SEO. He's been doing this longer than even me. Justin Anderson, my competitor, who is also a very good friend of mine, doing a course, and then Keith and Nigel.
You're laughing because I know
reel.
Keith and Nigel, and the thing is they sent us a blooper reel along. Are you going to put that up?
I might, if they let me.
It is so funny.
For...
But they go into advanced linking strategies, and when you are somebody that does SEO, everybody wants to know how it's done at a mass level, and these guys are so smart, and they actually do white label SEO, meaning they do SEO for SEO agencies, and they're really going to let go of some of their secrets. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really, really funny. And then Kim, talk about Kim and her business or email.
Well, Kim, she actually owns a company that does a lot of email for the education niche, and she's created some software. I don't know. I think, Dory, you're going to help her release that eventually, but I think she's going to, I won't talk about what she's going to release, but her actual business is doing all lead generation, email management, creating emails and responders, how to make that whole system work. And it's pretty awesome how she approaches it and goes through that.
Yeah, and I go in with into that module too and talk about how to rank for long tail keywords to build a list to work with her system. So it's actually pretty cool. And then there's Lisa, reputation management, that we've already talked about. And then why don't you go into the bonuses, guys?
Well, we know two people so far. One's going to be Derek, who's going to talk about rebuilding age domains. He's such a smart guy. He's done things on the online community forever. You know who he kind of reminds me of? He reminds me of Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
I know.
And he's so cool. He's from the South. He's a country bumpkin when he talks, but he looks like a rock star. And then Chris, who's up in New York, and he's going to talk about evergreen content in a way that he's done that. It's so awesome what he's done and how he does it. So, and then you said that you have some more people that aren't even on here.
Yeah, aren't even on here. I mean, I just have people that are coming in and they are just wanting to be a part of this. So 20 years in the making, well, 20 plus years of experience. And we've gone through the modules. Here they are again. Fast money with launch jacking, ranking on YouTube, affiliate marketing, building your list, advanced strategies, advanced linking strategies for you advanced people, reputation management, SEO, local SEO, social media, renting and leasing sites, all these business models that basically use the same 7 steps that I just outlined. So the training and coaching, the training is a full video-based training, and we have 3 different courses that you can step out on, like learning the craft. If you're a basic, if you're a beginner, that's what you're going to do. You're going to go into the basic, and Anne's going to take you and teach you the basics. And then we have the 7-step magic that you can go right into the 7 steps that we just outlined. And then of course we have that advanced ninja stuff, who's for you guys who've been doing this as long as me. And then that's just the platform. That is the craft. And then we go into the 8 business models, and we handhold you through that step by step. And you're going to copy exactly what the experts do in those business models. It's actually a guided curriculum. Do you want to say something?
Well, I do. I mean, I know that everybody can see what the value is here, but can I read you an email that was sent by a guy named Jeremy Barsama? Hi, Jeremy. What's up?
Hey, Jeremy.
It says, great presentation thus far. I've only read 60 pages thus far in the book, but I'm fully engaged to the process and most of all excited. We love hearing that. Yeah. Can't wait to learn more. Have taken notes throughout the entire presentation. I was hoping to get one-on-one coaching if possible, and I'm willing to commit all of my free time with necessary. So my answer to coaching is yes. To your question on being serious, double yes. And do I want to make a living online? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for the information and excited to embark on this journey together. So Jeremy, what I want to tell you is, well, as we go through this, if this is something that you end up purchasing when she gets there and she's going to go through that, I want you to know that we'll be ready and you will get one-on-one coaching. This is a really cool system. Let's continue on because we're getting so many emails. I want people to understand
Yeah, we
how
can
to
go through the emails after we show them everything that's going.
Yeah.
So the live training, the first 21 days, we're going to have live training Q&A calls because we don't want anybody left behind. And we'll probably do different ones, basic ones, intermediate, advanced, things like that. And then we have the 2 instant profit systems that are, going to create you profits within 30 days. And launch jacking being one of them, but you got to take action on that. So the next slide, I know they put in some more testimonials.
I know you always squirm. Jeff Johnson, who is an awesome guy. You and I went to his thing in Detroit. Do you remember that?
Yeah, because he used to be, we were business partners,
yeah.
Jeff and I.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, I mean, they're good friends. And of course, he thinks Dory's an SEO rock star. And then you have Brad Callen. And he says, she has been my SEO go-to girl.
Yeah, ever since, because he was studying his competition, and he found me, and I became his SEO girl ever since. And we do business together, and yeah. Anyway, so let's go past that. I know I get a little embarrassed, but another testimonial slide: people making money every month, billed and paid in June. There you go. I mean, this is happening. SEO is indeed not dead. So 2, community and masterminding, working together. You're never going to be alone. So what if you could work in a true team? All your questions answered 24/7, find new business partners.
Well, wait a minute. It says all your questions answered 24/7. I think that's a missed thing because you can post your questions. We're going to have people in the forum and we're going to have as many people live on chat, but
but we have Skype groups too. We're going to have segmented. I love Skype groups, and I talk about that. And so 24/7, there's people all over the world at different time zones that can answer your question. Our coaches, of course, aren't going to be available 24/7.
They have office hours. I see what you're saying.
But you can go and ask other people, and sometimes I'm on the Skype. You never know who's on that Skype. So you can find different business partners. Of course, we've all found business partners in our mastermind groups. Hands-on help ranking for any keyword and build new business models together. Together we find out what's working and what's not working. And that's how we found out about the 8 business models that we're going to present to you. So the community and masterminding, is far one of the most important things here. The best results comes in ranking from a team because nobody knows everything about SEO. You just can't. But together we master it, and that's what I've always said. At SEO Rockstars, that's what we always preached. That together we can do it. So we've built one central place for all of us. It's 100% unique, and it's page 1 exclusive. So you get the forum for the fast answers and fact repository, like forums are. We have a private Facebook community that's you're going to be able to get connected to other people. And then it's those exclusive Skype groups that I was talking about for those quick responses, because we're all in different time zones. And I love Skype groups. I belong to about 4 of them that just scroll, and it's not like I have to keep up with them, but every once in a while I go in and I look, I answer questions. Somebody answers one of my questions when I have a question on something. It's just really freaking awesome. And then comments, below each of the videos to create that momentum. So number 3, the tools and full automation, and on top of everything else, on top of the training, that's the secret. And really, clients have offered me a lot of money for this. This is stuff that I've been developing, over 7 years. I've spent at least over $200,000 in this, and $50,000 for just one tool. I mean, I have spent a lot of money. That's actually an underestimated amount of money that I have spent on this. I love creating software, and I do it a lot. And so yeah, that's underestimated. So honestly, ranking without these tools, you can do it, but it makes it a lot tougher, and we'll say it's nearly impossible.
And before you go through those tools, I'm so glad that you made that point a minute ago about the Skype group, because there's a guy from Ireland that just emailed us named Lionel. Hey, Lionel.
Hey,
what's
Lionel.
up? And so his fear was, will he be able to talk to people? And I can't believe that you said that before he even sent the email in. So that's so awesome. So thank you, Lionel.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, a lot of my customers throughout the years have been not in the United States. So that's always been really important. So let's go through the tools. the domain audit tool, which, gives you that information on those domains that you may want to purchase. We have that. We have an age site page builder it builds pages out for you. The keyword finder and creator for those magic keywords that is in beta right now, or it's being created. I have to cop to that. It wasn't ready to demo today, but we have that coming. A social signal content curator. And you may not even know what content curation is, but it's really easy. It's like
a feed. It just does it for you.
Yeah, you take a new subject and you steal content from it and make a couple comments, and boom, you're starting to get all kinds of viral traffic. It's really cool. It's not my area of expertise, but I'm going to study more about it because they're bringing in a lot of traffic using this tool. And then we have the automated article poster. The automated article poster. This is where your links become fully automated into our networks, into your networks. And then there's the personal network management software. Now, if you don't know what that is, you don't know what a PBN is, that is fine, especially for your beginners, because you don't need it right now, because I have the links for you, and that's going to come up in a bonus that I'm going to talk about. But this is a system that you can actually manage, for you advanced folks can manage your PBNs with. So links, and more links. This is my patent pending intelligent link recipe software. So this is where we stay one step ahead of Google. So you can control all your linking for one site's profile from one dashboard. It's really cool. I have a patent pending on it. You can't get it anywhere else, just here. I know it may sound like rocket science. It's not. It's one dashboard. And when Google changes its recipe, so can we. And that's all about staying staying one step ahead of them. And then we have a link indexer. If you don't know what that is, that's fine. You'll learn about that. So these are not even all the tools. I have invested well over $200,000. I have tools that are patent pending, and best yet, you can get them all. Some tools, though, require credits, and I'm going to pay for them for the first 90 days, but there are some that cost me money, so I couldn't do that for like forever, but we're going to let you have 90 days with them. So the results you can find in as little as 10 days, especially, if you pick a LaunchJacky thing, that's going to take 30. So that might be a little hypey, but if, when we go into launch management and teach you how to get clients, you can start recouping.
You're so funny. You think that it's a little hypey, but buddy,
I mean, it's true. I just want to be really,
results. We just did that test, the one where we did those and that happened.
Oh, that's right.
These are results. I mean, if you're talking about launchjacking takes 30 days out to really prepare for it. But
right.
You're just not wanting to have somebody think this is some get rich quick thing because it takes a commitment. I understand.
I'm not about that. This is
you're being
my
very
baby,
honest.
and I want everybody to have a realistic view.
Yeah.
That you have to take action. You have to do something. So anyway. But you can master it, definitely master it in 60 days. Absolutely. With the help with the tools, it becomes really easy. Each step of the way is automated. And that's more scaling and more income into your pocket. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. So these are my favorite tools, the automated PBN and link management software, patent pending. You may not, like I said, if you're new, you don't know what that is. You don't have to know what that is. But we have the automated domain analysis software, the automated link analysis software, the automated magic keyword creator, the automated keyword rank positioning software, everything that I just showed you, and a ton more. They put a value of, almost $10,000 on it. I probably put a value a little bit more than that. I think it's more than that. But in summary, the training, the tools, this is absolutely everything that you need. You get the specific steps, the hand-holding, and each tool needed for ranking. You get the ranking mentors, which is really the key to success. You get all my proprietary tools, which are built to destroy your competition. And all you need is to give me 60 days starting today. So in summary,
the training and handheld coaching, the value's $12,985. The full community and masterminding, to me, that's invaluable, but $8,988. And the automation tools plug and play, the value is $94.85 with a total immediate value of $31,458. And it's not for everyone. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
This is not click a button and get rich.
It's not. You're sending, you are going to be building a business or a serious hobby like it for Jeff Linney. Why isn't it clicking? Yeah. Give me back the mouse.
I
think my mouse just ran out of batteries. So we'll do this. Okay. A serious lifetime building. Ask yourself, are you going to take action? Because if you're not going to take action, then you might as well not even come in. So just ask yourself that. Ask yourself if you're going to take this seriously. And in my book, I talk about that, it's like, this is the time. You're here for a reason. And I really believe that. And this is not something I do all the time. I'm not a professional presenter. I don't do these kind of offerings. So if you're here for a reason. You're here to change your life. I am giving you a system and the tools to do it, to really change your life, change your lifestyle. We do it. The experts that you're going to meet do it. I mean, this is a serious, this is it. This is it. This is today. This is very limited though. Like I said, this is not going to be open. This is not evergreen. This is something that we're doing right now. I've personally invested over $200,000 in the development of all my systems. I've even recruited the coaches, and it's, and we can't take that many students. But after years of dreaming and considering, I was thinking after 18 months of doing all this and after preparing, investing, even $50,000 a month in one tool and coaching, this limited time offers only going out to the people who are serious and will take action.
If you want to, it's so funny because they wrote this like that. If you're serious,
take action.
If you want to unlock permanent mystery,
take action.
If you want to crush past 100,000 with 7 steps,
take action.
Yeah, that's how that was written. That's funny.
Oh, we just went through
all of a sudden your mouse is working.
Okay.
I don't know.
And
I was going to change the batteries.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Just got connected. Technology. We're live.
Okay.
So, here's one of our guys, lawyer, Vancouver. Boom. After E-Rock, look at that. He just spiked up after that. What E-Rock showed him. Just another little testimonial. We're starting right now. Our coaching and automation begins immediately. Only looking for select students. Again, you got to qualify for our community. You can't be a douchebag. I can't believe I just said that. Seats are now limited. So the debate was, how much should we pay for? How much should this cost? How much should the investment be? I mean, MBAs, you pay $140,000 and you're going to, and I personally invested $200,000 and you're not only getting the training, you're getting full hands-on training and you're getting tools. I mean, I had a lot of people say, you know what, you need to say this is $25,000, but I was like, no way. I started remembering, the smart money decision would be to go, the client route and just do that. But I didn't want to do that. I want to create free traffic entrepreneurs like myself. I really want to be there for when I didn't have somebody there to show me the way. I want to do that for other people now. And I decided I'm going to go the hard way. And so that was really challenging still because I put in $200,000. I could get $25,000 for this. And we worked it out and we decided that, $9,997 would be really, really fair. That's actually probably less than what this is worth. And I think it's worth a lot more. But I said, no way, we're not doing that. I want to make this available to people.
And I heard some of this conversation because everybody kept telling her, just Dory, you're
I know. Just do it. So no, not $5,000, not $4,000. We decided on price on $3,997. But you know what? 12 days ago, about 2 weeks, I'm like, no, that's still too much. If I was not doing what I was doing, I would not be able to afford that. But my friend said, don't do it. Everybody in the industry charges more than that. Don't do it. But, I said, no, I want to do this. I really want to. So I'm going to shock the industry with all this stuff just for initial time, just for right now. I'm going to give a $2,000 instant rebate. So that's it right now. Only during this first release of Page One Engine, you can claim your seat for only $1,997. Now that is seriously low. I mean, I was kind of shocked that I'm really doing this. I normally only do recurring things. This is a one-time thing. And now I'm really going to lose it because I am on the mission. I want to make this available to anyone who's really, really serious and wants to do this, and and get the coaches paid and everything like that. So you can start today for one payment of just $797. All you have to do is go to pageoneengine.com/go, and you can start that now.
And I just want to say that as you go there, just so you know, our staff is ready to answer all questions on chat. So please go to pageoneengine.com/go. We're ready to answer any questions.
Yeah, and you got to ask yourself though, are you ready for a change? Seriously, opportunities come very rarely. The opportunities with me come even more rare than that. And you truly need guidance and mentorship. I know I still have mentors in the things that I do. I need guidance. That's why I have Ann here helping me get through this presentation. I have a hard time doing this. There may be some of you out there that could do this, you know, that would be a breeze. Your words come out really easy for you. They don't come out easy for me. That's why I choose to get mentorship. I even went to Toastmasters to try to try to be better about it, but I just can't. I mean, I can, but you know, it takes practice, and I'm doing the best I can. But I want to take, you know, I want to take a chance, completely turn your life around, because I am about that. I'm about turning people's lives around, and so is my staff. We are here to help you do this. We've done it. Like I said, I'm an art major. This technology was not something that was like really clear to me. I mean, when I was a hired gun for Apple, I did visual design. So I did a lot of, you know, visual stuff that you've seen. I didn't program anything like that. So it's now your turn. It's your turn to decide whether today is going to be the day that changes your life.
Now, how do we make it unfair? Tell them.
Here's my mission. I want to virtually guarantee you rankings and the breakthrough that you've been searching for, because my anthem, the one anthem that we all have, is results, results, results. So check out what I'm going to do. Incredible add-ons that's going to give you a crazy advantage over Google. And I even have this crazy guarantee.
How crazy?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You're shaking your head.
I'm shaking my head. I can't even believe I'm doing it. It's that crazy. So anyway, the bonus number one, we're going to guarantee you 500 links. Remember I said I have links? I got links, and you're going to get links, at least 500 of them. I have 500 sites, all different IPs. It's absolutely incredible. This alone cost me $50,000. This is another thing. I mean, personally invested $50,000 into this network that you're going to get access to. So you don't have to go out and look for links. They're all right here. So that's bonus number one. It's ridiculous proof. I mean, any keyword, any niche.
Well, we're still in bonus number one, because it's not only guaranteeing the 5 links. You're guaranteeing yourself ranking. I mean, you never even have to beg or ask for a link, because
right.
You get the 500 instantly.
Right. And we have this. So, you know, we're going to jumpstart you while you're building your own PBN. You know, we're going to teach you about building your own networks. And I didn't, you know, that is for long-term strategies. That's for when when you get to be more advanced. But until then, we've got you covered. I got the link network for you. That is bonus number one. That is crazy. Nobody does that. So bonus number two is more training. It's a worldwide expert access. We're going to have a virtual workshop with other top experts around the world that I have. I mean, I've been in 14 years now. I got into the industry in 2000, but I started doing SEO in 2001. So I know a ton of people, and we are going to pull some more in when our students get a little bit more advanced, and we are going to do a virtual workshop, so you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to travel. It's right to your doorstep, and it's 100% free for Page One members. We're going to charge for other people, but for you guys, it's going to be free. So, Ann, do you have anything to say about that?
Well, I just want to say, am I going to be a part of that? Because when you say that it's going to be like a weekend thing, I mean, it's going to, I just want to understand, it's like you're going to have a weekend seminar separate from what we're doing?
Yes, it's a virtual weekend seminar.
I didn't even know that.
I know, because it's a new bonus that we just put in.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Dor. Here, wait, I think I've got your mouse working now. You want to try it really quick?
Okay, yeah,
Because
we'll
they
try.
changed the batteries.
Okay, cool. They did change the batteries. Your phone is in my way. So, no, it's still, maybe it needs to connect.
And
There we go.
it is.
It just connected.
Woohoo!
Okay. So, we're going to talk about permanent rankings, black hat stuff. We got a lot of black hat stuff. I like that. And
No,
we
we
have,
don't say that.
I
We
like
don't.
black hat.
You like black hat, but we don't have a lot of black hat stuff.
Okay,
Don't
most
scare
of it's
people. You
white.
have one guy that's doing black hat.
That's
One
true.
guy that's showing a black hat trick. Everything else is really above board.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Okay,
absolutely
listen,
okay.
yeah,
That's white
come
hat.
on
Don't
now.
be scared. Don't, yes. Okay, use my mouse, she says. So bonus 3, 60 days open office hours. Remember I said, give me 60 days and I'm going to give you, in return, if you take action, I am going to make you a free traffic entrepreneur. And I've invested a lot in this, so I want you to be committed. I want you to take action. I want you to be serious about this, because this is the first day of the rest of your life. And I know that sounds cliche, but it really, really is. Like I said before, I don't get on and do these kind of things. This is not what I do, but we are opening up this community because I want a community back.
I mean, and the thing is that the community, I mean, the forum is, like you said, 24 hours, and the Skype group, people are going to be able to log on. But this is in addition to that. I mean, you've actually hired people to answer questions. We really are going to have webinars that people are going to be able to see and go and do. I mean, this isn't a bunch of BS here.
No, I'm paying people to be on there and answer questions for you.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to really say, I mean, it's really, you're creating virtual offices. We got an email from that guy in Ireland, and then we had somebody else that came from another country. I was looking at it. Oh, it was Holland. So, I mean, truly, I don't want people to be fearful about not being able to connect with us because we're in the US. I mean, literally, it's going to be, you're going to be able to talk and be able to get the help that you need.
And that's another thing about being in a different country. And I know a lot of people think, oh, I may not be able to do this because I don't live in the USA. Like I said, most of the people that we work with, that have been using my tools all along live in different countries. And actually foreign SEO, and that's something I want to bring an expert on, doing foreign SEO, like in different languages, because that is where there's a lot of low-hanging fruit in that.
We remember there is a guy that told us that he might want to. I'm going to write that down, so maybe we can do that.
Yeah, we need to do that.
I know exactly who to talk to.
Yeah, because there's a lot of low-hanging fruit. So that's what we're all about, is finding these low-hanging fruit places. Using that same 7 steps, the craft of search engine optimization, and then applying them in different areas. So bonus number 4 is instant phantom profits. No product, no selling, not even an affiliate products, only get traffic, guaranteed income. This is pretty cool because, you put on some code, one line of code, you get some clicks, you get paid. You get paid for visitors, you get paid. It's unlimited scale, and it says you can create millions, but you can, and we know somebody who's creating a lot of money, and we're going to go in and we're going to go to North Carolina.
Something I love about you is that you're super nervous. I just want to say again, so that you can just take a deep breath. You are not promising here that anybody's going to get rich, and you are not promising here that anybody's going to make $1 million. You have people that have made lots of money that are going to share their secrets. It's all about if somebody takes action.
That's absolutely true.
I just want you to breathe, because you get so pretend. You don't want to pretend. So don't, just say it. It's okay.
Okay.
If somebody buys it, they don't take action, it's on them.
That's right.
Okay.
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 But if you do take action, we still got some crazy guarantees coming up. So bonus number 5.
Now I'm going to handle this one.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the deal.
Just taking my mouse.
I am taking your mouse, because you're going to build your experts, some of your coaches, some of the people that you hire are actually going to do case studies. Those are actually going to be downloadable, where people are going to be able to see exactly how they've done it. There's going to be some over the shoulder. This is going to be some of those things where people are actually going to see launch jacking live, how to do this. I mean, Jeff is literally going to go over these things. You're going to be able to practice what the experts preach. we practice what we preach. So the bottom line is these live demonstrations aren't going to be one of those things that you're going to have to look at and wait and wait and wait. It's going to be something that you're literally going to be able to do. You may not want to do all of the different studies. She's got 10 courses and 10 experts. You may just want to choose one. The point is, whatever one you choose, it's going to be live. And we go into bonus 6, and this is kind of interesting to me. Why don't you talk a little bit about this, because you put this together yourself?
Yeah, so every year I have an advanced SEO workshop. It's actually like a conference, and the most advanced people come, and we have a professional note taker that takes notes of these guys, and then we drill it down and we make recipes out of what they teach. And so we have 68 pages of just pure gold recipes, check by check. This is what you do to rank here, and this happens, this you do this and that and the other thing.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty
absolutely
cool. Okay.
Take a breath, Dory. This is my commitment. I want you to see huge results, and I want to see them fast. And so you have to be you have to be an action taker. I've worked years for this and on this, and literally everything you need, free traffic and monetization, is all right here. You get the full training system, the video, the coaching, the step-by-step, the community, the masterminding, the team, the connect and build. You get us, the proprietary, I can't say that. The automated tools. Google wishes they could shut down, but they can't anymore. The guaranteed links, the secret virtual workshop, 60 days of open office hours. I mean, we're making this ridiculously easy, no-brainer to get involved in. Case studies live, the instant recipes. And then now we got something that we've never done before, and we got a 10-minute limit on this. Well,
let's go on, because this total value is $57,437, but I just want to come back to the MBA, because you compare that to an MBA. So over $140,000 goes into getting an MBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we already saw this, where an average salary is $127,000. So if you compare all of this to an MBA, over $140,000 goes into that. You've personally invested over $200,000, combined with over 20 years of experience. And an MBA takes 2 years, and you just need what?
60 days.
Okay, I'm going to show this next screen. Are you ready? I want you to say it. Okay.
Guess what? I ain't even done yet. I'm not even done. So we are seriously going to make this seriously a no-brainer for you to join us today and be part of our community. I, again, have personally invested over $200,000.
And you're giving over $52,440 in value, and
for one-time payment of $1,997, you can be a part of this. So all you need to do is go to pageoneengine.com.
No. Yes. So start today for the first payment, just $797. pageoneengine.com/go.
Yeah. And so we're going to do a 60. What's the time?
I know. I got to move down. Just trust me on this. Let's leave that up there for just a minute.
We're going to leave that up there for just a minute. Go to pageoneengine.com/go.
And then I'm going to come right in here. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah. Okay. Fast action bonus. This is the one that I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're going to do this. But for people who take action in the next in the next 10 minutes, we're going to put that counter up. We're going to do one keyword for you, guaranteed rankings. Now, this has to be a keyword that we that we agree on, but it is a keyword that we will rank for you and we guarantee it. So the people who do this in the next 10 minutes get this guaranteed keyword. This is how confident I am. This is how, I wanted to make this brain dead simple for you to get on board. And like I said, I don't do this all the time. You're not going to see this. We're opening this up, pageoneengine.com/go. Let's get that timer going, and then we can go into our guarantee. So 10 minutes you have to get that free keyword. Let's go into the guarantee. No? Okay, she says no. PageOneEngine.com/go. Page One Engine.
I want to say something
let's
to you.
answer some questions then.
We can answer some questions, but I want to show this right here. I want to show this. This is Daryl. He was part of our group, and he was part of the Rockstar group that E-Rock did with the local, and that was awesome. He had some unbelievable successes. I just wanted to give a shout out to him, and I want to talk a little bit about what your bonus is. I just don't want to put it on the screen.
Okay.
So if I'm just going to say it, okay?
Okay.
We talked about this, and I'm not putting it up there. You do have a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's a no questions asked.
Yep.
However,
yep,
if there's two things that are going to happen, really, if you do this, you're going to
either have rock star success, or you're not going to have slow. If you don't take action, you're going to have slow or no results. But if you do take action and you don't have rock star success, my team's going to go in and rank your site for you. Now, this has to be a keyword and site approved by Page One, Engine. You can't just do a lousy site and think you're going to rank for, mortgage or something like that.
I'm going to put it up.
But that is the absolute.
I'll put it up.
Okay, you're going to put it up. You're putting it up. 60 days, follow Page One recipe perfectly. Either two things will happen. And if you don't become that rock star that I know that you're going to be, if you follow what we're doing and what all the experts are doing to have their lifestyle, to have the kind of lifestyle I have, then my team's going to go in and do it for you. Like I said, keyword and site must be Page One approved. I don't know how I can get this any better than that. I mean, we are giving a free keyword to the 10 minutes. I don't think how many what's that 10-minute counter on?
I don't know, because you know what? We didn't put the counter up.
Oh man. Okay, let's put the counter up.
I don't have
somebody
a counter.
Actually.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I have to pee so bad that we have to hurry. So what I'm going to say to you is, let's show another example.
Okay.
This is somebody else that made some money, and this right here, all the hard work was done, dominating Page One for 10 keywords. SEO domination. This person makes $1,600 a month. This is one of our coaches. I'm going to put back up the link, pageoneengine.com/go.
Okay. So
and
are we done? Or do we want to take questions? They've been emailing questions.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's leave that up, and I can go through some of these questions, and then you can answer them live. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see here.
And I know we're going to probably do another Q&A.
Lots of people are just saying yes, they want to come. I want to change my life, John. Sandy John, I'm so tired of being broke. I hear you, sister. Or unless you're a guy, it's Sandy. That's kind of
it could be a guy.
Yeah, that could be a guy. Okay, so we talked about Lionel, who's in Ireland. God, there's just so many. I'm trying to get so many people. You just asked them to say yes. So many people said yes. A lot of people say they like your presentation. So far, I'm not really hearing. Oh, here's one. Okay. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate your approach, because I have lost count of the times I have signed up and then hit the upsell. Your offer of coaching and training is invaluable. Oh,
thank you.
I'm not a stupid person, but I do need the hand holding to get started, because that has always been where I stall. Just don't understand how to start, but I'm totally committed to making this work. Once and for all, I look forward to hearing from you and hope it is financially accessible for me. Many thanks, Linda Babb. Linda,
Awesome.
Really hope that this is affordable for you too. Really hope this is something you can do. Look forward to meeting you in the forums.
Yeah, absolutely. Facebook group. This is the hand-holding baby step group community, and for advanced people too, because you know what, we're going to have all kinds of different levels coming into that, and that's what's really great about it, because you can have, we're always learning from each other, and that's what I love about having a community.
Hey, Dory, somebody's computer froze, and she's 63. She teaches online. She just hoped that she could afford it. She's asking us to respond to her. Virginia, I'm going to have one of our staff respond to this email and tell you everything and give you the link to go to. I don't know if you can still hear us because your screen froze, so we don't know if you can, hear us
Oh, yeah.
or
Okay,
not. So
somebody.
we'll handle that. Kenneth Rodriguez. Hey, Kenneth. Yes, yes, yes. Tell me more. Thank you for those yeses. Mike Walker. Awesome. Catherine Stafford. Awesome. Okay, let's talk to Virginia Sanchez. I do want to work with the coach you mentioned. She's in Mexico. Wow. She came into the class late. She wants to know if you're going to share the recording. I don't think you are because this, but what we can do is we can send her the link.
We can absolutely do that. Yeah. Actually, we probably will have an encore.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah.
Should we email her and tell her when
Absolutely,
that
we should email
is?
her.
Okay, I'm going to let you decide. I'm seeing if there's any questions.
How are we on that timer? Because that 10-minute timer, because we can't give that free keyword away for too long. So
I think we've got to be getting close.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I say that you stop the webinar. I mean,
okay, so we're going to stop the webinar. I'm going to extend it for 5 more minutes, that keyword.
I'm going to go talk to Amy and have her email some of these people back.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if there's any more questions. And if so, I'll come right back.
Okay, so we're going to pause because I can't see any questions. So I'm just going to talk about changing your life and how important that is to make a decision to change your life. I remember there's a lot of times when just, a change of perspective changed my whole trajectory of my life. And it's those kind of things that are really important. And things like this don't come around that often. And there's a cute cartoon that I might send out, and it's like, it's this person laying on the couch, and the psychiatrist is there, and he's like, yeah, opportunity knocked, but I was too scared to open the door. So I always remember that, and I put that on my wall, because when I see that opportunity knocks, I don't want to be scared to open the door. And I know a lot of times I go out of my comfort zone and do stuff, and actually doing this was going way out of my comfort zone. I normally, sit in front of the computer. I don't talk this much, and I've just been talking for 2 hours now, and that's a lot for me. I mean, this is way out of my comfort zone. And so, I'm saying, if I can do it, then you can go out of your comfort zone and make it happen. If you want your life to change, if you want to improve, what maybe is already good in your life. I know I love my life, and yes, I'm still doing things that are uncomfortable, because if you're not doing things that are uncomfortable, your dreams aren't big enough. You're not realizing your potential. And that's actually what I'm a lot about. And we're going to talk a lot about that in Page One Engine. So you're kind of getting the mindset of our community, which I would like to be the backbone of, or part of that, because it's a community that creates that type of mindset. And I've been studying this stuff for a long time. I believe in, the power of creation. And I also believe that you have to have a plan and you have to take action. So that is, and Ann just came back, so maybe we do.
Well, I've got some fruit, and we do have some questions, Dory.
Okay.
So here's the deal. I need you to stay high energy, buddy. I know you've been talking for a little while, but
I just told everybody that this has been this is going outside of my comfort zone, because I don't talk. I look at the computer all day long.
Well, eat a piece of cantaloupe. Can I ask you some of the questions that are coming in?
You absolutely can, but can I have 4 minutes and maybe you talk a little bit?
I can.
Okay, so we're going to answer questions. I'm going to be right back.
Okay, so one of the first things that I want to say is, a lot of the questions came in, what if I don't have a website? And a lot of questions came in, what if I have a website and it's not ranking? So I want to kind of address these in 2 different ways. First of all, if you don't have a website, we're going to teach you how to build one. If you don't even know where to start, when we're using words like domain name, you don't know what that is, we're really going to hold your hand and walk you through exactly not only just how to get a domain, but the thought process behind it, how to think about what words you might want to own, how you go about choosing exactly what your domain name is, then how you go and buy it. Now, if you have a website and it's for your business and it's not ranking like you want it to rank, there's 2 schools of thought, and both are being approached. The first is, if you really don't understand how to rank, you're going to be able to go through, look at your website and approach it from a very objective way and decide how you want to put a strategy together to help it rank. That's how come Dory has these 7 steps. Now, let's say on the other side, you have a business that is doing very well, a brick and mortar business. This was one of the questions. And you have an online presence and you understand business very well, but you outsource all of this. You're not interested in getting in the SEO business and you're not interested in ranking a site online. You want to know how to make your personal business site rank. The answer is yes. You can learn all of those things from this course. Another question was asked about launch jacking. If you're in another country, are you able to see the same offers? And what I want to let you know, I don't know by heart where the offers come from. Like, for example, if you're in Mexico, does it work? If you're in Canada, does it work? What I can tell you for sure is you can pretty much launch jack from anywhere at all. The offers are offered like this. Let's say somebody wants to sell a product, and I'm going to use the product that Dory showed that Jeff had that was a $47 product. If somebody was to apply to sell that product, it means that they would become an affiliate. And I don't know if you saw that. Actually, I could go back to that slide, but it was the DK Finn's going to talk about how you choose that product. So when you go to these sites, you actually apply to be allowed to sell the product. And sometimes you can send people notes, sometimes you choose, but you get an ID. And that ID actually is how you end up doing this. And the experts are going to walk you through that in a way that is pretty remarkable.
Really, really easy.
Another question was, when it comes to emails, is it about emails, meaning like how people write emails? And what I want to tell you is it's about everything email related when it comes to having a business online. So Kim really goes over how to create email campaigns, whether you have a brick and mortar business, how you start to gather customers and build an email list that you can then use over and over again for your own business or for others. So it's a pretty remarkable piece. Let me look at this other question. This question is about, let me see, I don't think I understand it. Dory, do you understand this question?
Nope, I don't. Let's go on to the next one.
Okay. So somebody asked about rebuilding age domains. That is a bonus course that's being offered by Derek. He goes into exactly what that means, how he goes about it. It's pretty cool, and it's something that Dory does all the time. And then he has a bonus for that. He actually sells that bonus, but he's I won't even tell you what he's doing for us. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another question, really important question, is how long is this going to remain open?
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times, you know, the $2,000 is a lot of money for people to spend, and I realize that. And you know, you're going to have to make up your mind. And we are only opening this till July 9th. We are going to shut it down completely, and then the community goes on. So this is a, you know, kind of like a once in a lifetime type of thing. Get involved with us. We are the real deal. We're really doing it. The experts are really doing it. I'm proud of this course. I'm proud to be a part of the community that we're going to be building here, that I have already built, that I'm inviting you to be a part of. And it's a limited opportunity. It closes July 9th solidly. I mean, like, boom, it's done. And then we're all going to get together and all going to go through this. And that's when the modules are going to start coming out. So I just wanted to say that is a close end date. That's when people want to think about it. That's all they get to think about.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to a couple of these questions. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
So I have a question here. Somebody understands English. They're able to, they live in the United States, but they're not very computer literate. So the answer to you being computer literate, we have great examples. Will you be able to do this if you're not computer literate? If you can type and you have a computer and you can watch videos, it might take you a little longer, but the 7 steps will apply. You can choose the niche that's most comfortable to you, and you will be able to work. You do not have to be some computer geek like Dory is.
I'm not actually really a computer geek. I love SEO is my thing.
Buddy, I love you. You're kind of a nerd.
Yeah, I don't do webinars all the time. But we got some people that came on late, and they're like, because we cut off the timer thing, and so now they're getting a little bit upset about it. So yes, okay, we're gonna open up that timer again. So for 10 minutes.
Okay, well, it's one. Is this the right time?
Yeah, 1:30. Yeah, well, at Pacific time it is. We're live. So you have 10 more minutes. So it's 1:13 right now Pacific time. I don't know where you are in the world, but you're gonna have 10 minutes. This is the last time that we're going to open that up and do the 10-minute thing where you get that free keyword that's guaranteed rankings, and it's a ninja thing, and it's one of my friends who's doing this, and I can't believe he even offered to do this, but it's only for, okay, so we're opening that up again. It's now 1:14, so you have 9 minutes to make that quick decision. And there's probably
what I was talking about right before you came is somebody had asked the question, like, do they have to really be computer literate? And I was explaining, if you can watch a video and you can type, you're going to choose what you want.
If you can communicate on Facebook, you're computer illiterate enough. Let's say that.
That's a really good barometer.
It is a good barometer. I'm going to throw in something else, and my team's going to kill me right now.
Wait, please don't. Please don't say something else without talking, because people are swamped out there. Do you want to write it down for me? For real, write it on the thing.
Okay.
Please don't commit us to something else. What are you going to write?
An additional.
Dory, if you say that, you have to say within the next 60 days, because your team is swamped and they have to build those. Do not say it unless you can do it. You're so busy right now. Just breathe. I really want you to think about that. I don't know that somebody new would understand the value of that. I understand the value of that. So maybe you can say within the next 90 days or something, do not commit to that, because the next 60 days we're teaching everybody. Your time is
Okay. So talk me out of it.
Give me the paper. I'll tell you something that you could do.
Okay. I mean, I can't believe we've made it so easy. Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Go talk to the team. Be sure that you can do that, and add and go discuss that and come back.
Okay.
Do not do the top one. I don't care what they say. Do not do the top one.
Okay, just the bottom one.
Just the bottom one.
Okay.
Okay, let me try and read some of these other questions. Okay, we're at 116. Oh, here's a good one. Do we have translators? We do not. Everything is in English. You need to be able to speak English. However, we've got the slides done, and I just want to say that all of our presenters are speaking English. So that's how all of the courses are. When Dory comes back in, I don't know if she knows or can translate them, but yes, they are all in English. Oh, here's a great question. Somebody's asking, when they log in, do they get everything at once? No, you do not. She's actually starting by releasing so much in the beginning that everybody will be able to understand the basics before they move on. It's pretty cool how she's got this really kind of formulated. Oh, here's another one that came in. Yes, we do take credit cards. When you click on the buy button, it tells you all the forms of payment. I'm just answering that for Sally. Let me see here. That's a great question. Let me log up and see if I can even see that for a minute. Hold on 1 second, Sarah. I'm going to try and see if I can find that slide where she has that. Hold on, I'm going to put it up. It'll be easier for me this way too. Sarah's asking about our experts. Yes, this is our experts.
Okay.
Again, it's going to be affiliate marketing, cloaking, driving traffic with social media, local SEO. So everybody can see what this is. We've gone over this, but I know some people came in late. It's going to blow your mind.
Yeah. Okay. So I just came back in from my team and I asked them about this and I got an approval on both of them. So if we have 3 minutes now, I think it's 1:18 and we go
20, 22, 23, exactly 5 minutes.
5 minutes. If you get in the next 5 minutes, if you've already gotten in, you're going to get, and you may not know the value of this, but this value is really, really pretty incredible. You're going to get another 100 sites that you guys are going to be able to use to rank your sites. And you know, when I talk about a site network, that's links, it's all more links. So I'm going to have my team build 100 sites for you to use more links. That's incredibly valuable. Anne didn't want me to do that because she knows what kind of pressure my team's under and how much it takes to build those sites. So I just want to give more, more power underneath you to be successful. So we're going to do that. And what also we're going to do is add $100 of credit into the system. So when the credits run out, you get another $100 worth. So it's like getting more for anything. I don't know how else to make that better, how much more I can do to make this offer just brain dead simple for you to get in. So I think, we have 4 more minutes and then we're going to be done.
Will you please talk a little bit more? I'm just going to go ask one question. I'll be right back.
Okay. So it's Dory again. And if you haven't made up your mind and you're still here, what is holding you back? We've put everything in front of you. We have given you the tools. We're giving you the hand holding. $797 is, it's very affordable. And it's just as affordable as we can make it. And I know you can do this. So this is the time to change, to really decide whether you're going to change your life or not. And if this is meant for you, you're going to be in it. You're going to do this. Your life changes today and it changes with us. And I'm committed to helping you be where you want to be, where you personally want to be. Like in my book, I had people send me their goals. I want to know what your goals are. I want to help you achieve your goals. I have friends that help me achieve my goals, and that's what it's all about. And that's what makes a community. Like I said, I don't do this. This is the first time I've actually been on a webinar and have done this. I know that we have, we're going to be open for a couple weeks, but this, we're not going to offer these bonuses again. So if you're going to make that decision, make it now. You have 2 more minutes, and then that is coming off. And then we're going to end this, and I think that's it. We've shown you the success stories. We've shown you the proof. I mean, really, deep down, what do you want to do with your life? What are you doing with your life? Is this something that you can see yourself doing? If so, then go to pageoneengine.com/go and be a part of our community. We have 2 more minutes. Anne's back. And what'd they say?
2 things. You said 3 payments.
Yeah.
But they don't, when they go there, they don't know, is it 3 payments at once? How are they spread out? Is it 30, 60, 90 days?
30 days, 1 payment a month.
Okay. And then the next question was, a lot of people said, hey, will you tell me what to do and build it for me? And the answer is no. This whole thing is about building a community and teaching you how to do it.
That's true. And, there are people I can send. I mean, there's things that, like, if they want to build a network, they can go to Personal Blog Networks and have a network built for them. That most people don't.
No. They're saying, like, if they have a business, will we build this? Will we build their business? No. You're building students that you're building a community of people that want to actually learn this and create this and be a part of this community because they want to learn.
Yeah, but there's probably people in this community that you can pay, that are going to be learning this, that you can pay to do it later on. Because I know a lot of people will go out and look for clients, and be able to do that for small businesses. And that just goes to show you that there's small businesses out there that want people like us, want the SEO community. Our industry, our cottage industry that I love so much. And you know what? It is 123. Until that thing turns to 124, you can still have those bonuses, and I can see it on my clock. It's 123. Let's see when it turns to 124. It's going. I don't know how else I can make this any more easier for you to make this decision to come online and change your life with us. I think there's like 15 seconds left to, ask questions. If you get on with one of our reps, pageoneengine.com/go. It's going to change over. It's still at 123. Actually, it's been a long minute. There it goes. 124. But bam. Okay. If you're on with one of our techs, we'll keep that going. But other than that, we got to sign off because, wow, I'm tired. That was awesome. And like I said, I don't do this ever. And now we get to go be SEO geeks, which is what we do. So
thank you for your time. Look forward to meeting you in the community and in the forum.
Yeah. And Dory and Ann out.
Okay, now let's figure out how to really get out. Okay.
And?
Yeah, that's probably good.
All right, bye.
I'm not 100% confident that we're out. See, stop presentation. We're still screen sharing.
Stop broadcast. Oh, they can see us. Hi.
Hi. Look, here's your camera.
Oh,
right
hi.
here.
Here we are.
Hey. Let's stop the broadcast.